It's who you show up for. For generations, the Compton family and Architects Windows and Doors has stood by this community with honesty, hard work, and a handshake you can trust. Because every window we design, every door we assemble isn't just about your house. It's about your home. Family owned, community rooted. Architects Windows and Doors, a family business built for your family.
Marion State Bank, rooted in education and athletics. Marion State Bank is committed to investing in the future through scholarships, sponsorships, and community support. We're empowering students and athletes to dream big and achieve more because their success is our success. Investing in our future, supporting education and athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in community, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
For over 50 years, Cartown's been servicing Northeast Louisiana, and the Sterlington Panthers have been a huge part of our growth. And for that, Cartown Tires and Service would like to say, go Panthers!
Well, good evening, Panther fans, and welcome into tonight's edition of the Prime Star Home Health Coaches Show. I'm Ben Hackler with Panther head coach Lee Doty. Coach, how you doing tonight? Time change. It's dark on us finally.
Yeah, it got dark on us, and, back behind us is usually pretty and sunsetty, but it's dark now, and I'm not real crazy about this time of the year, but I understand that this is what's part of it, so.
Yeah, there's a big discussion on this whole daylight savings time. We'll save that for another interview.
Do that for the playoff show.
Yeah. Well, Coach, I wanted to, just as we kind of get started tonight, I know we've got some guys to recognize, but I wanted to just kind of as coaching and all the things that have gone on this season, you have a couple of young coaches on your staff, but the majority, I would say, are quote-unquote seasoned guys that have been around for a while. And I just want to ask you, and then even for those guys, you guys have talked about it, what's kept you in the profession this long, and then what would you say to younger coaches who are just getting into their careers or even thinking about going in this direction?
Well, I was fortunate enough to be raised in a situation where I had good coaches and guys that I looked up to when I was coming through high school, and especially junior high. And so, this was something I always wanted to do. And so, being able to do this, and, I think the biggest thing that I ever did that was smart for me is I got out of coaching and went into administration. And I did that for 7 years, and I really missed it. And, so that's why I got back into it. And, I was a lot happier doing this than what I was doing. But you got to love kids, number one. You got to love football, number two. And you got to be willing to give back. And, if you can do that, the knowledge and all that comes with time. Mm-hmm. You don't have to know everything about football to coach football. You just got to surround yourself with guys who are going after the same goals that you are. And I think this staff that we have now, it is a seasoned staff. We do have a sprinkling of young guys in there that kind of it really helps us out to have those young guys in there. The coaching staff I had at St. Mary's, they were more on the young side. We just had a sprinkling of seasoned guys. But those guys I really enjoy too. Yeah. And but I enjoy being around that, the camaraderie. It's a teamwork thing. You're not going to find that if you go to work somewhere else. Yeah. Not like we have it. Spend an awful lot of time together, bounce ideas off each other, spend time together away from the field. And it's just a camaraderie type of thing. Being part of a team, is very important for me, you know. And when I was being an assistant principal, I just didn't feel any teamwork, like we were part of the same team.
Right.
And these guys that are sitting over here, I bet you they'll tell you that one of the main reasons they play football is the love of the teammates,
right.
And being part of something special. So, and I think that's why it's kind of kept us all in the game. What I would tell young coaches is, number one, marry well.
So,
if you marry the wrong lady and you're a coach, you're going to be divorced. That's just kind of the way it is because of the time and the structure of everything during the summer. And, so you better marry well. You better make sure you marry well. Number two, what I tell them is make sure this is what you want to do.
Yeah.
Because this is a lot of work. It's a lot of time. Everybody can't deal with kids. Everybody can't deal with parents because if you come into this business, you're going to deal with both of them. And you're going to deal with administration. You're going to deal with booster clubs. So I'd tell them make sure this is something you want to do and something you can't live without. And number three, I'd say be patient. Everybody's not going to get a job right off the bat where you're an offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator. And if you do get a job right out of college where you're an offensive coordinator, you're going to be on a bad team.
Yeah.
So be patient and get a good job and learn from guys that are older than you and been in this business. And, then after that, man, spread your wings and make sure you pick the right head coaching job if that's what you want to do. And make sure you got good administration.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they'll make it or break it for you.
No doubt. Well, Coach, appreciate that. Again, it's one of them questions I wanted to start tonight with, some thoughts as we kind of wind down the regular season, playoffs and all that coming. But as we shift gears, talk a little football tonight, I know you got some guys you want to recognize, team captains for the past few weeks and then even this week. So I'll let you do that.
Yeah,
and
we
talk
do.
About these guys.
We have some guys that, due to circumstances, that couldn't be here, and we hadn't been able to we're going to be able to get them behind us here, recognize them. But I'm going to go first. I'm going to do these three right here. Trey Birch, Jaden Hall, and Christian Mott. If you guys would come up real quick for me here. These guys have served as Trey served the captain really early in the year, but he wasn't able to get here, and I told him I'd make sure I got him and coming back. First, I want to start with Jaden. Jaden is a unique story. Jaden tore his Achilles heel in April, and that is usually an 18-month injury.
Yeah.
Jaden worked his butt off. First of all, we were devastated that he tore his Achilles, and we were just jumping up and down. So that's usually an 18-month injury in the NFL. Jaden came back and worked his butt off, and he played and played some snaps. And now he's playing a little bit more, and he'll play a little bit more. So the fact that he worked as hard as he did to get back, and, we thought maybe we'd get him back for the playoffs if he worked really hard is what we were told. But we got him back week 7, I believe, where he could start practicing and played against Bastrop, and he's played in every game. So, it was a big loss for us, but he's back. And I'm going to tell you what, everybody needs to give this guy a hand because that just don't happen very often right there. That just shows what kind of work ethic he has. Christian Mott here, man, he's done a heck of a job. Christian's had some of the best runs that I've seen since I've been here at Sterlington. Spinning, running over folks, cutting back against the grain. He's been with us for 4 years. Just a great guy. If I owned a business, he'd be the type of guy I'd hire. Yeah. And just proud of him. Let's give Christian a big hand right here. And Trey Birch, Trey's had another good year. Last year he had a heck of a year, and this year he's having another good year. He's got an offer from I know he got a D1 offer from Arkansas State, and I think ULM is supposed to come by this week. Is that correct? And hopefully we'll get a word from them, But he's doing a heck of a job and leads our defense, and him and Connor Justice are just having a really good year over at linebackers, and we're going to miss them. Let's give these guys a big hand right here, and we'll bring up some other ones.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you, men. All right, Logan Nicholson, Nick Cooper, Jeremy Mitchell. Come on up, guys. start here with Logan. You know, a 4-year guy in our program has done a great job for us. I don't know, Logan, you know, he's been sick and missed practice, but he's never missed a practice, you know what I mean, or a weight room or a lift, a meeting or anything like that. And his mom and dad have done a great job raising him. You know, he's going to go on and do some great things for us. You know, he's getting some playing time. You know, we talked about, I talked with him about going on the kickoff return team for us, and, you know, I was like, this is what I need. He's like, I got it, Coach. You know, I got it. I got this. So, he's done a great job, and he's one of our captains, and we really appreciate him. So let's give Logan a big hand. Nick Cooper is another guy that's been with us. You know, I think most of these guys have been with us 4 years. Nick, I'm going to get back to you. I got to say this before I forget it. I'm not sure in this senior class, I believe the only guy that transferred in here out of this senior class is Gideon Ashley. Am I right, guys? Yeah, from ninth grade. I know Trey transferred in the ninth grade, but I mean that's pretty unusual for us. You know, have 18 guys and only one of them transferred in here, so I think that's great. Nick, you know, has been here with us 4 years, doing a good job. We've moved Nick around, and, you know, he's found a home over there at DB, started some games for us, played some special teams, and he's doing a good job. And, you know, Nick's always got a smile on his face, so let's give him a big hand for him. And you got Jeremy Mitchell over here. Jeremy is another guy that's been with us for 4 years. Jeremy had a chance to graduate early last year, and we kind of talked him into staying with us. And I hope he's enjoyed it. We've enjoyed having him. And, you know, he's doing a good job getting some playing time for us and gives us some depth at defensive end. And Jeremy is the guy that's always smiling as well. I don't know if Jeremy's ever gotten one bit of trouble in school. Have you? For smiling too much, maybe. But great young man. Let's give him a hand. We appreciate him so much. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. All right. Well, Coach, let's talk about the Carroll game last week. Another big win for the Panthers, 49-12 over the Bulldogs. And with that win, it was your 7th district championship since 2017. And as you look back, before we talk specifics, what were your thoughts on the game and what kind of stood out to you?
Well, I thought our kids and our coaching staff, too, our assistant coaches, did a great job of focusing on what we had to do to win this game. And they kept our kids grounded. You know, we were a little concerned about going over there and not starting fast or not, you know, being ready to play or not taking this thing seriously as we should. But our kids and coach staff did a great job, you know, and you got over there and got after them, put that game away early. Got some of these kids that don't get to play a whole lot, got them some more playing time. You know, but I thought our kids really, really did a good job. And, you know, we were physical. Yeah. And I loved it. I mean, I loved it. I loved our offensive line play. I loved our defensive line play. I thought we had a heck of a night on special teams. It was just a well-rounded victory for us.
Yeah, and Coach, you talk about that, and I was thinking about just the what we saw on the field. You had a little adversity. Defense gets a stop, and offense goes down to about the 5-yard line. You turn the ball over. Carroll finds a little life for about 4 or 5 plays, and then defense shut the door, and that pretty much was the story of the night. Your defense gave up 195 yards total offense. It was 189 rushing, 6 passing. But if you go to just the first half before running clock and you start putting those third-teamers in, you really only gave up 51 yards of offense to Carroll. And what had you guys seen on tape and what had helped in preparation to help you be so successful against that offense?
Well, we knew they wanted to run the football. And so, you know, we worked all week on running the football. We knew what they wanted to run. I think number 9, their running back, runs as hard as anybody we've played this year. I was a little worried about that guy. Well, I was really worried about that guy, to be honest with you. I also thought when one comes in, he runs it with the same vigor. You know, he gets after it as well. Quarterback, we knew was a rangy guy who could run. But, you know, we knew when 52 was in at H-back, they were going to do this. You know, when he had him at a 58 or 52 at tight end, they were going to do this. We had him scouted pretty good. You know, Randy Carr's our film analyst, you know, and he comes in and he goes through that film, and he had a board full of information for us, and you know, he knows when when a guy changes his stance, if his foot's back 6 inches further than it was, he'll go through every play that kid plays to see, if there's a reason why that was. And we had some tails on them for sure. And but we can have that, but if kids don't go out and execute that plan,
right,
or just got out there and say, we're going to do what we want to do, it doesn't happen. But had a great game plan, had some tails on them, and our guys did a good job of making it happen.
Yeah, and Coach, talk about that just for a moment. I mean, because a lot of folks probably don't realize the amount of information that these guys, defensively and offensively, information that goes into preparation for the kids, not just the coaches. I mean, you guys put hours in on film, and you talk about Coach Carr and Coach Tannehill and those guys, but getting the information to the kids and then their processing of the information, what does that look like, and then how have you seen that grow over the course of the season?
Well, I'll tell you this. We had 14 pages of stuff on Carroll's offense.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of information. So, we come in on Saturdays, and, for me on Saturday, I try to go back and watch last night's film. We always watch it after the game on Friday night, but I like to get in my office, shut the door, and watch it and, pick out 4 or 5 plays, good or bad, and relay those to our coaches. Then I'll just watch the upcoming game. I'll just watch it through. I won't stop it. I'll just watch and kind of get an idea of what we're going through. And then, our coaches come in at different times, meet with our kids on Saturday. And Sunday is a big game planning day, and we start with that. And Coach Carr goes through, every play that they run offensively. And, I'm just talking about defensive information that we have.
Yeah.
And, we put it on the board, and then, we have the zones. If you're in zone 3, and it's 1st and 10, we can almost call you play.
Right.
So I'm hoping I'm not giving out too much information, but everybody else probably doing the same thing. So
if not, they may start.
Yes. But we have a lot of information, and, the computer and the technology and, the information we get on the sideline now looking at TVs.
Right.
You come off the field after, 4th down, you immediately go to the TV. You can watch the whole series. So
that's right.
Technology has really changed it a whole lot. So, those information, and it's just what we do. Bobby and them and the offensive staff come in on Sundays, and they'll be up there for a long time on Sunday nights, getting information about, lining up, what defense and the number, who the personnel is. So it's a lot that goes into it.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, let's talk about your offense just for a moment. It was another efficient night. The stats weren't overwhelming, but they don't really tell the whole story. Your defense did a nice job all night long of giving you really great field position. And so you put up 49 points. Of course, you also got a pick 6. Big Sam Frazier on defense got his pick 6 this week, and then a kickoff return. But it was a pretty balanced night offensively again, rushing and passing. What stood out to you about your offense, and where did you guys find some success?
Well, I'm going to say this first. I think Sam Frazier's pick 6 kind of put the needle in the balloon for him. I thought, they still had a little life, but after that, it was a great play by Sam. That kind of deflated them for sure. But I thought our guys did a great job. I think we threw the ball 13 times the other night, which is, to me, as playoff approaches, we need to be throwing it 12 to 15 times. All of our running backs had good nights. But I really enjoyed watching our offensive line the other night. Carroll had some really big kids, and, we were getting after them and moving them. And, some guys we really going to count on the playoffs had good nights the other night. I mean, Gideon Ashley, Seth Deere, I thought they played really well. And we're going to need those guys come playoff time to play like that. So it was fun to watch it, and just enjoyed, I think, Bobby and Larry and all those guys on offense did a good job of getting a good plan together and calling the game. Yeah.
Well, Coach, let's talk special teams, too, for a moment. I don't want to rush by anything, so if something else jumps out at you, take me back to offense if you need to. But special teams, you mentioned that a moment ago, really has been a really good year for you guys on special teams, especially in the kick return game. And I think about starting that second half, you guys are up 35-0. We're not into a running clock yet, but then they kick off to you, and Noah Crane takes it and goes to the house. How big was that play for you momentum-wise, and then getting to that running clock to get those young guys in?
Yeah, well, we're up 35-0, and we got the onside kick there. And the reason we're doing that is try to get to 42 so we can get those young kids in. And Noah returning that thing, I mean, we're just one more play is all we needed, I guess. And, But it was a great kickoff return, and just happy that we were able to get that running clock and get our young kids in.
Coach, I got to ask you this, and this is spur of the moment, so if I get in trouble for this, I'll just go with it. But if I would have told you at the beginning of the year who the kids were that would have kick return touchdowns for you, and that list would not have included Devin Downs, would you have believed me?
No. No. He, and the thing about it is, and I'll say this to Devin tomorrow. I don't know if Devin nobody will kick it to him, or he just hadn't got that. But we've had 4 different people, I think, return kickoffs.
That's right.
And Devin ain't one of those guys, so we'll talk about that with him tomorrow. He may run over there and take it away from TJ to get it done. But we do have a good kickoff return team. I think our punt team has done a great job this year, and kickoff wise, we're better than we practice. Practice is terrible when we kicking off, but we go out and we're gamers, obviously. So. Extra point, all that changing. We've done a pretty good job there. So I think we have a pretty good job done on special teams.
Those extra points, Coach, you talk about William Lyon. Of course, Jalen's coming there some. But William's gotten plenty of experience back there kicking the extra point because we've scored a lot of points the last few weeks.
Yeah, he has. He has done a good job, and, he's just young. And I'm going to say this about William, too, because this doesn't happen very often. William's in the band. Okay, so he does that first hour in the morning.
Yeah.
William runs cross country, so he does that 7th hour. William comes to football practice and does all of his kicking, and we take care of that early. He leaves football practice and goes to soccer practice. And I'm sure he's going to run track in the spring.
Yeah.
So, the young man is busy. So, and we're happy to have him. He's doing a good job.
Yeah. Well, Coach, congratulations on another big win there at Carroll. I know you do have one First Security Tyler Monroe player of the game that you want to recognize.
Yeah, we haven't been able to do this year. Hey, Noah, come on up real quick. But we do want to recognize Noah Crane as our special teams player of the past couple weeks. Really, he's done a good job. Noah had the kickoff return, but I think what's overlooked is Noah's on the punt team, and he's one of our gunners. And he downs the ball for us or makes a tackle down there. 90% of the time. He's done a heck of a job for us on special teams. So let's give Noah a big hand. We appreciate it.
Good job, Noah. Congratulations.
Way to go, Noah.
Appreciate you. Well, Coach, let's talk about Union Parish. And, of course, everybody probably has had this game circled. It's a rivalry game. I don't think there's any way around that. And I would say if there's one team that the Panther fans have kind of got used to seeing since moving into the district together and even now on the schedule, it has to be the Farmers. And kind of a similar story is that their year this year is kind of reflecting where we were kind of last year. They've started off against some stiff competition. They're taking some lumps early. But it seems like they're beginning to kind of come into their own as the season. And you said that earlier. You thought that that's where they would be by the time playoffs rolled around. And with all the intense battles, and, of course, it's not a district game, but there's no doubt it's a big game. What do you think makes this such a good rivalry for these two schools?
I think it's the physicality of the game and the similarities of what we do. And we're only 30 miles apart.
Yeah.
And, there for a while, one of us was in the dome almost every year, and it has still been like that really recently. So, it's a big game, and it's kind of an indicator sometimes of where you're going to end up because nobody wants to see Union in the playoffs, and they're winning in our district this year, and we didn't have to play, but it was good for us to play because it is our rivalry game now. And so it's a money gate for us. We're going to get hit in the mouth. We're going to hit them in the mouth. And it just gets us both ready for the playoffs. So, and the intense games we've had has sweetened it. They put us out of the playoffs once. We put them out of the playoffs a couple times. We beat them in the dome. And last year, week 10, we went over there and got embarrassed.
Yeah.
We acted like we really didn't want none of that. And so it was a real eye-opener for us. And, we better be ready to play Thursday night.
Well, Coach, you and I talked earlier this week, and you said a lot of times looking at Union on tape is like looking in the mirror. You see a lot of similarities between what we do and what they do. So let me ask you the question, when you see a team like Union, or specifically looking at Union, what challenges does that present, knowing that they are so much like you, and sometimes they're going to go foot to foot?
Yeah. I think sometimes, you know, you can have too much knowledge of what you're doing, you know, and you get comfortable because you know when they need to play, they're going to run this. You know, on 1st and 10, they're going to run this. But you still got to make those tackles. You still got to execute.
Right.
And but, man, they do a good job. They're physical up front. They've always tackled well. They can run to the football. And they have a serious weapon over there at kicker now. You know, that guy's been kicking since the 8th grade.
Right.
He's only a junior. You know,
So that another year.
Yeah, I know. And, you know, when they cross the 50, they're thinking 3 points. So it's going to be a heck of a ball game. It should be fun.
Yeah, well, Coach, that's some of the challenges. What about advantages do you see this week as you guys are prepared for Union, knowing what you know, and then even knowing where your team is right now?
To me, the biggest advantage is being at home. You know, we having them over here is an advantage for us. Us going over there is an advantage for them. So having them at our place is a huge advantage for us. You know, and just knowing some of their personnel, you know, the quarterback returns, and they lost a lot of other guys. You know, the big tight end, number 10, is and he also plays on defense. You know, where they'll put him, we don't know yet, but he's disruptive.
No doubt.
And I hear he's just got an offer from Arkansas this week or maybe last week. So he's a big-time player. So we got to scheme around that guy. You know, we got to find where number 10 is, and, you know, offensively and defensively, because he caught about a 50-yard touchdown pass last week. You know, we're talking about a kid that's like 6'4", 280.
Yeah, so he's a big guy.
You know? So, and, you know, they always have those big old offensive linemen that just keep leaning on you, And if you can't score early and get into that thing where, you know, you trading scores, whatever, and you let them guys get up on you, it's hard to come back on them.
Yeah.
And on the other hand is if you can get up on them guys, it's hard for them to come back on you because the offenses are just not designed to do that. So every time we have the ball is big. You know, we need to do something with it, and because possessions will probably be limited.
Right. Yeah, and when you think about that portion of the game, getting your defense off the field, getting stops, and then scoring points, really talk about just the need for both teams to stay on script. It's really good. I think Thursday night comes down to which defense can knock their offense off script.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, if we can get them guys in a 2nd and 13 or 2nd and 9, you know, we feel pretty good, you know. And but same thing with us, and I've talked to you about this outside of this show, you know. Us being 1st and 15 is tough.
Yeah.
Now, we've come back with some new formations over the last couple of years, especially last year and this year, that's really helped us out. Got us kind of out of that, you know, lug we was in because, like I said, the offenses we run, you can't start behind the chain. So I agree with you. You know, it's up to our defenses this week and both teams to have good nights.
Yeah. Well, Coach, in a rivalry game like this, coming into Week 10, knowing what's in front of you, I mean, you are trying to hold on to that number 3 seed and maybe even climb. We're not sure. We'll have to see how everything shakes out Friday night. But what do you say to your team? Because it is one of those games that can be overly emotional early and one that you're going to have to settle into. What are you saying to your team as you guys come out of the tunnel on Thursday night?
Well, first, you got to withstand their surge. They're going to be fired up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they do. You know, they play with emotion. And they'll spend a lot of emotion in pregame, but you got to withstand that. You know, if you can withstand that, then you got a chance. Number one for us is play faster, play smarter, play more physical, and be more violent. You know, and don't turn the ball over, and things should go our way if we can do that. That's a big ask.
Yeah.
You know, because but I know the games that we beat them in. You know. We've been more physical than them. The games that they beat us, they were more physical than us. So the most physical team's going to win the ball game.
Well, Panther fans, it will be this Thursday night, not Friday. Game moves to Thursday, 7 o'clock at Dell Ashley Field. Sterlington takes on Union Parish. We'd love for you to join us. And, Coach, it is going to be a military night. You're going to have a military appreciation night. You want to talk about that just for a moment?
I sure do, man. You know, we appreciate all of our veterans. We appreciate all of our active duty military people. And, you know, we're going to let those guys in free this week with a proper ID, you know, a veteran's driver's license or, you know, a military ID. We're going to let those guys in free. And I think it's the least we can do for the guys that serve our country.
Absolutely.
And the girls and the guys and the gals, you know, serve our country. We appreciate them, and hope you can come and have a great time.
Yeah, weather-wise, should be a great night for football, so love to see all those folks there and be a part of that. Panthers fans, if you can't make it, you can catch us right here on YouTube or on your radio dial at 92.3 FM. We'll start with a replay of this coach's show at 6:15, and then William and I will get you set for kickoff right at 7 o'clock. Thursday night, Panthers versus Farmers. Coach, final word before we sign off?
Hey, I know we're going to pack it out, and we'll see you there. Go Panthers.
All right, Panther fans, hope you have a great rest of your week. We'll see you Thursday night, Panthers versus Farmers.
Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care. Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care.
Well, good evening, Panther fans, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of Panther football, brought to us by our premier sponsor, McDonald's. If you're joining us on the radio, 92.3 FM, that radio show made possible by Domino's Pizza of Sterlington. I'm Ben Hackler here with William Handy back in the box at Dale Ashley Field for one of those games that gets circled every year by both teams, Sterlington versus Union. And, Will, big orange moon rising in the sky behind us. And the lights are on, and it's getting ready to be a really good football game.
Yeah, I think the comment that was – and I'd like to thank Coach Greg Magoo for filling in for me last week. We had a good game up there in Southern Virginia, came out a winner. So that was great to be there. But going back to that moon bit, we were talking about that being a blood moon, and I said that's kind of appropriate for a night when Sterlington and Union are going to hook it up, because there may be some blood on that field when it gets done. I think Coach Doty said it right. This is going to be smash mouth football, punch them in the mouth. You know, both teams are going to do the same thing. I like that last word. It's going to be a violent game. I'm like, man, this is awesome. So yeah, this is what you want to see in high school football, is two rivals at the level these two teams are, hooking it up late in the season, the last game of the season, with a lot riding on this too, PowerPoints and all.
Yeah.
So this is a big game for both of these teams tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. And that big moon, we were talking to the camera person a moment ago. That big moon, she works with kids, and she said it's been an odd week. And as a husband of an administrator here in the local school system, I'll just agree with her. I can't explain it to you, but that big moon makes some strange things happening. So if it's been that way so far, I can't wait to see how that plays out on the football field. Just hope it's all good for Sterlington.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you coming off Halloween last week. Now you got the big old blood moon out there tonight. But, yeah, one of the things, I always watch the game film when I'm not here. And, one thing that jumped out at me watching that game was Sterlington was very effective on the defensive side of the ball, offensive side of the ball, and special teams.
Mm-hmm.
It was an all-around effort last night. Last week, but I'm sure if you ask Coach Doty, he said, it's not a complete game. We have some things we can correct and can fix. I like that Nick Saban mentality Coach Doty always has. But I tell you what, they played a great game last week, and I was just talking to you before we came on the air. That 4-touchdown second quarter was huge, and we got obviously T.J. Birch had the score in the first quarter, but you had Birch, Breen, Stromile. You had the pick six from Frazier. I mean, you had it coming from four different sources, and so then you had to start that second half off with a kickoff return. I mean, it was just a really great game for the Panthers, I thought.
Yeah, and we're able to take the air out of the Carroll sideline pretty quick there. The game went to 14-0. It was like a whole. Of course, we were on the home side broadcasting, but you could see that sideline changed. And then after the pick six by Frazier, it kind of was a done deal for Carroll. And then, of course, running clock happens and get a lot of guys in there in the second half and some good snaps. And I'm telling you, we're going to see a lot of things from these guys, especially these young guys that have gotten so many snaps the last few weeks. Is that's helping with their progression. There's some guys even tonight when we get to starting lineups in a moment, some guys that are going to get some reps tonight that have just earned their way because of those late quarter, late game snaps. So excited to see that. But you said it, these two teams get together, and, it is always a physical matchup. And so looking forward to that. And Panther fans, the last few weeks, Panthers have rolled over their district opponents, did win their 7th district title since 2017. This one tonight feels like a district matchup, but it is not. Union, in the whole new system of things, is in the 2A class, but will still play in the Division III playoffs, and I can't really explain that all to you, but that's part of the world we live in now. And the crazy thing is that this very well could be a playoff matchup in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, it very well could, and that's happened before. I think in 2018 we beat Union in a brutal regular season game. We won the district championship that year, and week 3 of the playoffs, they came up here, and I'll never forget it. Coach Doty said, "I'm tired of people telling me it's hard to beat the same team twice in the same season." And he said that 2 or 3 times, and whenever he won the game, I say he because he really wanted that one. He said, "I told you I wasn't worried about that." So, but yeah, this could very well be a preview of what could happen in probably week 3 if you go by
most likely.
Most likely in the quarterfinals. So, you really want to get this win tonight. That'll give you some wind behind your back going into the playoffs. And look, I really like the fact that whenever we got out of the district, this is one game that Coach Doty wanted to keep on the schedule because you want to play teams that make you better. And I promise you, Union Parish is a team that's going to make you better.
Absolutely. Well, Panther fans, looks like both teams have made their way to the sideline, so we're headed for national anthem and prayer. So we're going to step away for 2.5 minutes, and then we'll be back to get you set for the first quarter with starting lineups, coin toss, and first quarter action in just a moment. We'll be back in 2.5 minutes.
Sustaining a brain injury due to someone else's negligence is devastating. Downs Law Firm can't change what happened, but they will fight to hold those at fault accountable and aggressively negotiate with insurance to recover fair compensation.
Craftman Federal Credit Union, serving our members with their financial needs. Waiting for interest rates to fall? Why wait? Craftman Federal Credit Union can get you in the vehicle you want today at rates where you can enjoy the ride. Become a member today and see the difference at Craftman Federal Credit Union, with 2 locations to serve you in Bastrop and Sterlington, or visit us at craftmanfcu.com. Local people helping local people since 1953.
For over 50 years, Cartown has been servicing Northeast Louisiana, and the Sterlington Panthers have been a huge part of our growth. And for that, Cartown Tires and Service would like to say, go Panthers!
Fence Depot uses quality materials and has the expertise to give you the best service with the best price. They take pride in offering their customers a full selection of fencing options. For chain link, ornamental, vinyl, wildlife, and more, try Fence Depot in West Monroe. 318-331-4457. Fence Depot.
Neither snow-capped mountains nor puddles of water, nor unexpected detours with a 20-foot drainage pipe can stop the ruggedly capable Telluride X Pro from getting you to your dinner reservation on time.
Okay.
Kia, movement that inspires.
What do you do after an awesome night of Panther football? You bring on the bowling for the 5th quarter. Bayou Bowl is the official 5th quarter sponsor of Sterlington Panther football. Just right down the road and on the right is where you'll find all the 5th quarter action. Yummy snacks and cold drinks from Alligator's Grill is inside Bayou Bowl and open 7 days a week. It's the perfect place to celebrate a Panther victory. So come on, join us at Bayou Bowl after every game for the official 5th quarter.
Panther fans, welcome back in. We have reached the Jim Taylor Chevrolet of Rayville coin toss tonight. Captains for the Panthers will be Drew Whitlock, Trey Birch, and Connor Justice. I believe the Panthers have won the toss. They will defer to the second half. So Union Parish will to receive in just a few moments. Will, while we got a chance, let's get that starting lineup for the Panthers, starting with the offense, and then you'll take the defense in just a moment. Offensively for the Panthers tonight, the tackles, number 70, Sam Jansen, number 62, Gideon Ashley. At guard, number 55, Drew Whitlock, and number 68, Cam Rugg. We'll also see number 64, Seth Deere. At center, number 54, Luke Crane. Tight end, number 86, Tucker Sturdivant. Wide receivers tonight, number 1, Devin Downs, and number 18, Noah Crane. Your fullback, number 6, TJ Birch. Tailback, number 4, David Hickman. And your quarterback, number 7, J. Rob Breen.
On defense, we've got defensive end, number 11, Stephen English. The other defensive end, number 9, Cam Bagwell. Defensive tackle, number 90, Silas Ashley. Nose, number 93, Blake Franklin. You'll also see number 98 at nose, Breland Davis. At linebacker, number 23, Trey Birch. At the other linebacker, number 33, Connor Justice. And in the middle, number 47, Drew Voker. In the dog position, number 2, Sam Frazier. Cornerback, number 1, Devin Downs. And at safety, number 8, Keenan Green.
Coin toss and starting lineup brought to us by Jim Taylor Chevrolet of Rayville. And it looks like the officials are as ready as we are to get this thing rolling. That was the quickest official huddle I've seen all season. And we are teed up, ready to begin the Arklatex Window and Door first quarter. Jalen Bush will kick it away for the Panthers. If you're listening on the radio, he's kicking right to left. This kickoff brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Bush makes his approach. High kick coming down right in the middle. Be taken there by number 1. Flag on the play. Number 1 is Marcus Ross for Union Parish. Reaches the 30.
That tackle provided by Sam Frazier. Got a holding penalty on the Farmers to start this game. Should back it up from the end of that run. Take that ball back around the 20-yard line.
That's where Union Parish will begin. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line on the near hash. Union Parish in the huddle now comes out. The quarterback will be number 9, Braxton Patterson. Union will send 2 receivers to the far side, tailback to the left of Patterson. Tailback will be number 4, Javion Henderson. Quick pass out by Patterson, trying to find some room, and Downs slams the door quickly.
Well, that's a great job by Downs. Read that play right away. Tried a little quick screen to that left side. Downs came right up, no hesitation, made the tackle. Able to pick up about a yard on that reception. I'm going to be a very short yard. Let's call this a 2nd down and long 9 for the Farmers just outside of their 20-yard line.
2 receivers now come to the near side. Patterson keeps the tailback to his left. Patterson gets him set, now calls for it. To be a QB keeper around that right side, trying to find some room. He'll run into a Panther and then be tossed out of bounds. I believe it was Bagwell, and I'm not sure who took him out of bounds.
I believe that was that was Stephen English that was able to get him down on that side, going out of bounds. Nice job of the Panthers stringing that play out. Had a counter block leading into that, and, man, just a good job by the defense to string that play out. Going to be no gain on that carry.
Personal foul against the Panthers. I didn't see that.
I did not see that either.
So Panther defense had 2 big plays, of course, now negated by the personal foul. That'll give the Union Farmers a 1st down and move the ball up to around the 35. Let's see where they put it down. Got some chicken showing up in the press box.
And I'm not going to refuse it either.
2 receivers near side, I formation for the Farmers. Patterson gets set. There's the snap, counter give near side. Henderson's going to bounce off of 1, maybe 2 Panthers, and he'll spin ahead for about 3, 2nd down. Panthers had him in the backfield.
Yeah, he made some good moves to get away from those initial tackles. Keenan Green was able to come up from that safety position, bring him down on the 37-yard line of the Farmers. That's going to be about a 4-yard gain on that carry. Farmers have it 2nd down and 6. Again, that ball is at their 37-yard line.
2 receivers now come to the near side. I formation behind Patterson. That's Wallace at the fullback. Henderson the tailback. Patterson under center. There's the quick. Again, looking for the go route. They're going to take a shot, and it's going to fall incomplete. There'll be a flag on the play.
Ooh, that boy! I tell you what, I didn't see much there for interference. They had bracketed him. It was he had Downs on this side. I believe that was Keenan Green running stride for stride with him. He was just in the middle. So they throw a pass interference on the Panthers.
So that'll move the ball into Panther territory at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Farmers. Right now, penalties being the positive yardage. Panthers going to want to clean that up.
Yeah, that's 30 yards of penalties the last couple of plays for the Farmers. 1st down and 10 at the 48 of the Panthers.
Two receivers again set near side. I formation behind Patterson. There's the snap. Quick give to the fullback. Actually, quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to be tackled in the backfield.
And who do you think that was? Trey Birch.
He just ignored the fullback and exploded on the quarterback.
Yeah, it was really a great play by Birch. It looked like the ball was going to be handed off to the fullback, and I tell you, he just stoned that quarterback right there. I mean, that was just a great play by Birch. Patterson just wrapped him up. So slight loss on that will be 2nd down and a long 10 for the Farmers. Ball is again in between the 49 and the 48 of the Panthers.
Two receivers come again to the near side. I formation once again for the Farmers. Patterson takes it now. Toss back to Henderson, far side, trying to find a little room. And he'll get a few up near the 45. We'll see where they spot it. Maybe a gain of 3.
Once again, he tried that left side. Stephen English was there to greet him. He wrapped him up low. He got the ball up to the Panther 45-yard line. That was a nice job by
Hold
English.
everything, Will. We got another discussion on the far sideline.
Not sure what this is. Did you see a flag?
I don't see a flag. I see some discussion. Maybe a play clock issue.
Could be. I did not see the flag, so that white hat comes over here and talks to Coach Doty. It may be a play clock issue, and then they'll keep it on the field.
Yeah, it's having some issues again.
They're not
synced. Yeah.
They're not synced up. That's what it is. So they'll keep this on the field, I would think.
They will. Cartown 3rd down as we resume action. 3rd down and 7. The ball is on the Panther 45-yard line. Union Parish will go back to the eye, and 2 receivers set here to the near side. Wallace and Henderson in the eye behind Patterson. Patterson takes it. He'll drop back looking for the pass. We've got a flag on the play.
The false start.
It will be a false start against the Farmers. Back them up 5, and that'll be a Cartown 3rd down and 12 upcoming.
Yeah, that'll move the ball back to midfield. So that'll be a 3rd down and 12 for the Farmers. 8:58 left in the first quarter. No score.
Farmers changing personnel. They're in the huddle. Ball sits right at midfield. They'll send trips to the near side. Tailback to the left of Patterson in the gun. There's the snap. Quick pass out and caught by number 23. Actually, that's going to be number 27, I believe. That's Reeder, the kicker.
Don't see that very often. Trey Birch and Keenan Green were out there to make the stop. It was really a quick screen to this near side. They got the ball up to the 30, let's call that the 40 and a half yard line of the Panthers. It's going to be 4th down, a very long 2 for the Farmers. Given where they are, they'll be going for this.
Jacoby Robinson checks in on the defensive line for the Panthers. And it will be the power I for Union. Try to draw the Panthers offside. Then now there's the snap. Patterson's going to give it to number 4. He's going to push ahead. I don't think he got there, Will.
If you go by the line judge on the far side, he's going to be short about half a yard. Nice job of that defense, bowing their neck.
Yeah, he's short.
Yeah, if you go by where the ball is sitting, it had to get to the 38-yard line, and it looks like it's on the 38.5-yard line.
That will be a turnover on downs for that Panther defense.
That is a really nice job of that defensive front on that far side. He really had – it looked like he had an opportunity to get there, and they wrapped him up. able to bring him down half a yard short. So the Panthers take his ball over at their own 38-yard line. Let's call it 39, first down and 10.
That turnover made possible by the team of David Bryant, your local Sterlington Realtor. Will be the full house backfield for the Panthers to begin. J-Rob under center, Crane, the lone receiver to the far side. There's the snap. J-Rob's going to keep it, and he'll be tackled for a loss.
It looked like Birch had the ball, but Breen elected to keep that. They were on him immediately, and they wasn't able to get the pitch out at all. Going to lose a yard on that carry. Ball's at 38-yard line of the Panthers. Be second down and 11.
Cam Rugg checks into the ball game. Anticipate seeing an I formation from the Panthers. Two tight. One receiver to the far side, Birch, and now Hickman behind Breen in the I. Breen goes under center. There's the snap. Counter give to that far side, trying to find some room, and he's going to lose another yard.
Yeah, Hickman really didn't even get a chance to get started upfield. Had penetration from the Farmers over on that far side. Kind of hog-tied him over there, and he wasn't able to get anything. Lost a yard, actually, on that carry.
Be a third down and 12 upcoming. Panthers send in some different personnel. Believe that's Park Smith and Dismuke check back into the ball game. Panthers will go with full house. Park Smith, Dismuke, and Birch behind Breen. Man in motion, fake toss. And it's going to be swatted away. It was a little throwback pass.
Looked like they were trying to set up a screen on that far side. The only thing on a screen, you have got to give your quarterback a chance. You got to bump that lineman coming through. They were on him before Breen could even turn around.
Yeah, so, fortunate to get that away and make it incomplete.
And very fortunate they actually tipped the ball. So it was, could have easily had an interception there, but incomplete. The punting unit does come out.
Park Smith gets set to punt it away. This punt brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. There's a snap. Parks will take it. He'll punt it away. Nice punt. Fair catch called for and taken right at the 23-yard line.
That was an excellent punt by Park Smith. The ball's going to wind up at the 23-yard line of the Farmers. Man, that was a good punt. That really speaks to Park Smith's athletic ability. I think we've talked about that before, but he's done a really nice job at that punter position this year.
41 yards, I believe, on the punt in the air. That's without a roll. So nice punt there. Nice job. Nice hang time. Gave his unit time to cover. Union does come out. Two receivers near side in the I formation. Patterson goes under center. There's a snap. This time we'll give it straight ahead. Somebody will have gotten maybe a yard. That fullback and quarterback both being tackled simultaneously.
Yeah. I tell you what now, that was a pile up. Connor Justice got up off the bottom of that stack along with Stephen English. Boy, that was a train wreck up in the middle of that line.
They will get two on the carry, so it'll be second down and 8 upcoming. I formation again, two receivers near side. Man now comes in motion to the far side. Swing pass out into the flat. Panthers trying to get out there, and he might have got a yard. Nice coverage there. Sam Frazier set the edge.
He sure did, and it was actually a backwards pass. But, yeah, Sam Frazier came up, and he did set the edge. He forced him back up inside. The flow from that defense came down to make that stop. That was really well played by that Panther defense. Going to set up a third down and 7. That ball is on the 26-yard line of the Farmers.
Cartown third down again for the Panther defense. Trips receivers to the left. Tailback also to the left of Patterson in the gun. There's a snap. Patterson rolls to his right, trying to get outside. He will, and now he'll take the shot. He's got a man wide open, and it's going to be caught. Will be,
I believe that's
Cade Hollingsworth on the tackle. Number 7.
I believe that's Brazil Devontae made that reception. He was able to get a little bit of separation, a couple of yards. Just a long pass by the Farmers. Ball is going to be placed at the 27-yard line of the Panthers. They got it first down and 10.
Trips receivers now come to the near side. Union stays in the gun. Henderson, the tailback to the left of Patterson. Patterson calls for it. There's a snap a little high. He'll mishandle it now, trying to get outside. And he's going to find some room up to around the 20-yard line. Franklin gave chase but couldn't get to him.
Yeah, Hollingsworth was able to get him down. Yeah, Franklin was in pursuit. Hollingsworth came up, hit him low, was able to bring him down. He picked up 8 yards on that carry. Let's call it 7. Ball's on the 20-yard line. The Panthers will be second down and 3.
Union will stay in the gun. Same formation again. 3 receivers to the near side. There's a snap. Give to Henderson, trying to find some room. He'll spin out of a tackle, but then he'll be tackled. I believe that's Silas Ashley that finished it off.
Yeah, English came in first, got him off his route up the middle. I tell you, not much of a route. You're going to go right up the middle, but, yeah, English kind of disrupted that play, allowed Ashley to come in, wrap him up. Going to be a loss on that carry. It's going to set up a 3rd down and 5. That ball is at the 22-yard line of the Panthers.
Cartown 3rd down again for the Panther defense. Union now will send again, or not now, but will again send 3 receivers near side. Tailback to the left of Patterson. Patterson gets him set, now calls for it. He'll drop straight back looking for a man. And it's overthrown, incomplete.
Like
2 receivers kind of in the same area.
They really were. It looked like he's trying to hit that short slant. It's a quick slant to the inside. And it really kind of went in between them, from what I could see, Ben. So I'm really
That's
not
what
sure.
It looked like from here.
So that's going to set up a 4th down and 5. Again, the ball's at the 22-yard line. Be a 37-yard, actually going to be a 39-yard field goal attempt here.
Sterlington rehab 4th down as Union attempts the field goal. Ryan Reeder, the junior kicker for Union. Everybody gets set. There's the snap. And it's blocked. Panthers blocked the kick. Ball's on the ground.
And you know who made that block? Stephen English came through and blocked it straight up. That's a great job by Stephen English. He got in there quick. I mean quick. Right there in front of the kicker. That's a nice job of the Panthers.
We're going to take that as another turnover.
Yes.
Turnover tonight brought to us by your local realtor, David Bryant's team.
That Panther offense comes back out. The ball is placed at their own 36-yard line. They got it 1st down and 10, 3:30 left in the first quarter, no score.
Panthers go 1 receiver set to each side, I formation behind Breen. There's a snap. Give is to Birch this time, and he's in the open field. Got one man to beat. He spins and going to spin ahead to the 40-yard line. I thought he was going to get by him, Will.
I did, too. He made that move. I know what he was looking for. He was trying to get him flat-footed. He was able to get by him, but got the shoestring tackle. But that's a great run by Birch. It's at the 40-yard line of the Farmers. Panthers have it 1st down and 10.
Downs Law Firm 1st down for the Panthers. Same formation again. There's the snap. Give again to Birch, and he's going to have another 1st down and more. He's still running 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, but there's a flag on the play back at the 28-yard line.
Tell you what, if that was a hold, I'm not quite sure how. That's a great run by Birch. I mean, he broke 2 tackles.
That's a grown man run.
That is a grown man. That's a big boy run right there. But they're going to call this back. You're going to assume they're calling holding on this, and I tell you, man, I didn't see it.
Well, judging by the reaction of the Panthers, it had to have been on the wide receiver.
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean, it occurred downfield.
Yeah.
So they're going to march it off 10 yards from that.
I didn't see it, so I can't comment on that. I know that the Panthers block hard, but it will still be a Cartown 1st down, and we'll set up a 1st down and 7.
Yeah, it's a shame. That was a great run by Birch, netted 3 yards.
3 minutes remain here in the first quarter. No score. First quarter tonight brought to us by Architects Window and Door. Panthers now go to the full house backfield. Park Smith, Birch, and Dismuke. Crane, the lone receiver, to the far side. Breen gets him set and now goes under center. There's a snap. Quick give straight ahead. That's to Birch, and he's still fighting and pushing. There's a whole crew of Panthers down to around the 21-yard line, and another Cartown first down.
Did we get a rugby team here?
Downs Law Firm first down. I'm sorry, I got a little excited.
Oh, I thought you said Devin Downs first down. Did we get a rugby team?
I don't know. That looked like a scrum.
Man, I'm telling you, I saw somebody hit the ground way back here, and I was like, oh, that was Birch going down. Wrong. Man, that was a great run.
Looks like we'll have our first timeout of the night. Timeouts tonight brought to us by Prime Star Home Health. They'll take the break. Let's take it with them. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
The law offices of Street and Street, fighting for the injured in Louisiana. When you hire us, you get us. Our clients are represented by one of our seasoned attorneys with over 65 years of experience handling cases in Louisiana. Our goal is simple: to advocate and fight for the rights of the injured. Call today for a consultation. 318-325-4418. Street and Street.
Panther fans, we're back. No score here in the Architects Window and Door first quarter. Panthers do have it 1st and 10. The ball is on the, let's call it the 22-yard line of the Farmers.
That was really a nice run by Birch, and I tell you what, it's about 5 Panthers escorting him down there.
Yeah, looked almost like a kick return with a wedge.
It really did. It really did.
Panthers come out. They'll stay in that same formation again. 3 backs in the backfield. We call it the Navy. We also call it full house. Lone receiver to the far side will be Downs. There's the snap. This time Breen will keep it, or actually he'll give it to Birch. He'll gain maybe a yard up to the 21, 2nd down.
Yeah, the Farmers were able to defend that a little bit better there. They wrapped Birch up right on the handoff, picked up about a yard on the carry. It's at the 21 of the Farmers. Panthers are facing a 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, it looked like there was some communication to the sideline about what's going on with the defensive line. Same formation now. Downs comes to the near side. There's a snap. It'll give to Birch, and he's at the nice spin at the 13. He'll get up to the 11. Downs Law Firm first down, and the Panthers are in the Ron Bush State Farm red zone.
Right now, that offensive line is leaning hard on that Union defensive front, and Birch is just falling right in behind him. Yeah, you said it. He did a nice little spin move to the outside. Thought he might break that loose. They were able to get him down at the 11-yard line. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Panthers.
Same formation again. Breen goes under center. There's a snap. He'll give it to Birch, and he's in for the touchdown.
Why not? Birch has had every carry on this drive, and, man, he is running with some determination tonight. You know he's a beast coming through that line of scrimmage, but, man, he has kicked it up to ultra beast on this drive. That was a great job of that offensive line up front, setting that plate up for Birch. Man, it's just a great job on that offensive line.
That touchdown brought to us by the law offices of Street and Street. Panthers send the extra point unit on. This extra point brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Panthers will send William Lyon out for the kick. J. Rob Breen to hold. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. And we have a flag on the play. It's going to be offsides against Union. So the Panthers will do what they typically do when that happens, and the 2-point conversion offense will come back out.
I'll move it down to the 1.5-yard line.
Yeah, I would think you're probably fixing to see a little outside veer right here.
I would think you are probably correct.
I mean, I'm no fortune teller, but
well,
we'll see.
You've seen this enough.
2-point try coming again, brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Full house backfield. Dismuke, Park Smith, and Birch. Breen makes his calls. Now everybody kind of gets situated. Breen under center. There's a snap. Quick give is to Birch. And I thought he got in there, but they're going to say no good.
He was just short of the goal line if you go by where the line judge came in.
With 1:57 remaining, Architects Window and Door first quarter. Panthers 6, Farmers 0. We'll keep it here. Yeah, from here it was kind of hard to tell, but it looked like he got the surge, but all the officials agreed did not, so 2-point try is no good.
You didn't see much protest by the players on the field, so he obviously was just short.
Panthers now come out. And we'll get that Sparks Nissan Kia drive summary in just a moment as Jalen Bush gets it teed up to kick it away. Back deep for the Farmers will be number 1, Marcus Ross, and number 17, Chance Hobson. Bush gets it teed up. This kick brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Sky kick towards the near side. Going to be taken right at the 25. He's looking for some room. Boy, he was hit in a hurry right at the 30-yard line.
That was Cam Bagwell. You remember we used to talk about Pac-Man gobbling somebody up? That was a Pac-Man move right there. You see him go in, all you see is that number 9 on top. Nice job by Cam Bagwell. Would you like that?
Give me that Sparks Nissan Kia drive summary.
5 plays, 74 yards, 133 off the clock, capped off by the 11-yard touchdown run by Birch, and Birch had every carry on that drive.
There we go. Farmers come out in the gun. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 receiver to the near side. Tailback now to the right of Patterson. Patterson gets them set. Now brings the man in motion. There's a snap. Going to be a QB keeper to the near side, trying to find some room. He'll find some outside and get across the 40 to about the 41. Maybe just short, be a gain of 9.
Yeah, Hollingsworth came across and made the stop. He was able to get outside the edge for the Farmers. Picked up 9 yards. Now they're going to give him the first down on that one. Trying to figure out what the chain gang was doing over there.
That will be a gain of 10.
Yeah, so it's going to be on the Farmer 42. The Farmers have it first down and 10.
Gun formation again. 1 receiver near side, 2 to the far. Tailback to the left of Patterson in the gun. Man comes in motion. There's the snap. Going to be a play-action swing pass. Now going to be tossed out. Trying to find some room, and he'll be tackled after a 1-yard loss. I believe that was Keenan Green.
That was Keenan Green, and, man, that's a clinic on how you handle that block. He had a blocker on him, and he just kept stretching it out, kept that blocker on his inside shoulder, played off of him, was able to make that tackle. That was a great play by Keenan Green. Farmers picked up 1 yard on the reception. It's going to be second down and 9. The ball's at their 43-yard line.
Trips receivers to the near side. Tailback to the left of Patterson in the gun. Union gets set. There's the snap. Going to be a keeper by Braxton. Patterson trying to find some room. And he might have gotten a yard, and we'll have a Cartown third down upcoming.
I would say that's going to be – I was trying to see on that tackle. I believe that was Silas Ashley. Of course it was. You saw how he strutted back? I just thought about that.
No, that's just how he walks.
Yeah, okay. But, yeah, he was trying to get that edge, and Silas Ashley just would not give up on him and got him low. Was able to bring him down. He got 1 yard on that carry. It's going to be third down and 8 for the Farmers at their own 44-yard line.
2 receivers come to the near side. 1 receiver to the far side. The tailback set to the right of Patterson in the gun for Union. Patterson calls for it. There's a snap. Quick flag on the play. Flags everywhere.
I believe we had a false start. Either that or an illegal shift.
Yeah, it will be false start against the Farmers. Back them up 5. That'll take it from 3rd and 8 to 3rd and 13. Another Cartown third down. Oh, penalties declined. Not sure. Oh, the play stood. Okay, it wasn't a dead ball foul. So the incomplete pass. So that'll bring up a Trojan rehab 4th down, and the punting unit will come on for the Farmers. I got a little confused there.
Yeah, I did. I did too. Ball. I did too. I mean, normally your false start.
Yeah, it must have been just illegal shift. So the play stood. Hickman will drop back to receive this punt, standing around his own 26-yard line. Reeder on the punt for the Farmers. There's a snap. It'll be handled. He'll get it away. Nice punt. Take a nice bounce inside the 10-yard line to be down right at the 9. Big punt there by Reeder puts the Panthers back at their own 9-yard line. 4 seconds remain here in the Architects Window and Door first quarter. We'll keep it here. And we'll take our break as we get to the second quarter, probably after this play.
Right now, if you're the Panthers, you have to be pleased that defense has made some adjustments and really has done a nice job of neutralizing that Union offense.
Yeah, really the only 2 first downs came on 3 first downs came on the 2 penalties and the big pass play. the rest of the night, you really have done a nice job of shutting them down, and you've kept them out of the end zone. So the Panthers will come out. This will be the final play of the first quarter. It will be the same backfield that we saw a moment ago. 3 backs, 1 receiver to the far side. That's Crane. Breen goes under center. There's the snap. Breen will give it to, the ball will come out. I believe the Panthers are going to fall on it at the 25. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We'll step away for 60 seconds, and we'll be back with more Panther football. Panthers lead 6-0.
Got a lot of stuff? We've got the space. With 2 convenient locations, let Ashley Storage keep your stuff safe. In Monroe and Sterlington, Ashley Storage is where our customers are treated like family.
Meet Dave. Dave has a problem. He has way too much stuff and not enough room to store it. As Dave searches, he comes across Ashley Storage. Give us a call or check out our website at ashleystorageofsterlington.com.
Repair it, catch up on bills, or replace it. Turn your home's equity into endless possibilities with a home equity line of credit from Cross Keys Bank. I'm Lee Riordan, Senior Vice President and Market Manager. Stop by and visit me today at our Sterlington branch for more details. Or give me a call at 665-4511. Cross Keys Bank, proud supporter of the Sterlington Panthers. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Panther fans, we're back as we get set to begin the Fence Depot second quarter. Panthers lead 6-0. They do have it 2nd down and 4 at their own 15-yard line. Do want to give a special thank you to the Shawnuff Green team and their sponsorship of the press box. Your grass is always greener when you hire the Shawnuff Green team. Panthers come out. Full house backfield. 1 receiver set to the near side. There's the snap. Now the outside veer given to Birch, and he's going to find a hole, and he's through to the 30. And he's going to fight his way all the way up to the 32-yard line. That's a Downs Law Firm first down for the Panthers.
That was a nice job. That line was able to get him a seam on that outside. Birch just trucked it right upfield. 1-for-1 shirt tail tackle. He may have took that one to the house. Got the ball down to the Panther 32-yard line. It's going to be 1st down and 10.
Panthers break the huddle. Same formation again. Crane, the lone receiver, to the near side. Panthers moving left to right. There's a snap. Quick give to Birch. He puts his head down, and he's fighting his way up to the 38, 39-yard line. Nice gain, 2nd down and short.
Yeah, that was a nice job between the tackles. Whitlock got a good block in there. Got the ball up to the 30.
Well, right now they've got that Farmer defense kind of on their heels. The Farmers have been trying to, when we were working inside, you were seeing their linemen dive on the ground to kind of clog that up. So Panthers start going outside veer. Well, when they go outside veer, you can't pile up. You got to play it.
You got to play
it. And that time they're able to sneak inside.
That's right.
I formation for the Panthers, 1 receiver to each side. Looks like that's Christian Mott and Hickman behind Breen. There's a snap. Quick give to Mott. He'll get maybe 2 across to the 41, and we'll have a 3rd down and 1 upcoming.
Yeah, he dove ahead. They were able to get his legs before he really could get his momentum started. It's going to be a 2-yard gain.
3rd down and 1 as Birch, Dismuke, and Park Smith check back in. Full house backfield again. 1 receiver set to the near side. It's Crane. Breen under center. There's a snap. Give to Birch. He's going to get up near the 42. I'm not sure he got there.
I don't think, no, he didn't. They're going to lay this ball down on the 41.5-yard line. So he's going to be about a half-yard short. Decision time for Coach Doty. I think he's probably going to go for this. It's very, very, very close. It's going to be a half a yard short based on where, well, actually, about a foot short.
Yeah, so he's not very far off of it. Will be timeout Union. Farmers will take their 2nd timeout of the half. Timeout tonight brought to us by Prime Star Home Health. They'll take the break. Let's take it with them. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
First Security Title of Monroe provides real estate transaction services in Northeast Louisiana. The closing process has never been easier. With a dedicated staff that takes pride in helping our customers obtain quality service. First Security Title, 1818 Avenue of America, Monroe.
Panther fans, we're back here in the Fence Depot second quarter. Panthers lead 6-0. They do have it fourth and really short at their own 42-yard line, and it looks like they will go for it.
Ben, what would you call here?
Well, you know my favorite play right here is the old goose. I don't even need a tush push.
Yeah.
Just a little silent count, let the quarterback take it. The problem is with Union, you've got their biggest man right over the football. So the Panthers will go full house. Downs will be the lone receiver to the near side. Breen gets them set. There's a snap. It will be Breen keeping it straight ahead, and he'll have the Downs Law Firm first down up to the 43-yard line.
That offensive line gave him a good push up front. Breen was able to just pretty much lay over the top. Got that first down by a full yard. Panthers have the ball at their own 43-yard line. They're going to be first down and 10.
I formation for the Panthers. One receiver to each side. Crane to the far, Downs to the near. Birch and Hickman behind Breen in the I. Breen goes under center. There's the snap. Toss back to Hickman, trying to find some room. He'll make one Farmer miss, and then he'll spin ahead for about 4, and we'll have a second down. Little pile on there at the end, but no flag. Keep playing.
Looked like that thing was going to open up for a little more yardage, but Hickman did a good job of getting what he could. Kind of got a spin on the end there to pick up an extra yard. The ball is at the Panther 47-yard line. Second down and 6.
I formation again. Breen makes his checks and now goes under center. There's the snap. It'll be a give to Birch, and he'll fight his way all the way to Union territory at the 48, and he'll be about a yard short. Third down and short upcoming.
Birch just did a nice job keeping his legs pumping. When he got into the line of scrimmage, it looked like they had him, Ben. I really thought he was fixing to go down. He pulled out of that mosh pit and was able to get another 3 or 4 yards. Got the ball down to the Farmer 48-yard line. Panthers have a third down and 1.
Third down and 1, full house backfield. Crane, the lone receiver, to the far side. Breen goes under center. There's the snap. Give is to Birch. He's got the first down and more. Little hop step, and now he's through. He's 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown, T.J. Birch.
Heck of a run. We've seen the power run by Birch. That one he did a nice little shoulder move in the line of scrimmage. And, man, he tapped danced his way down there. He had a couple little hop steps. And next thing you know, he's in the secondary, and he's outrunning everybody. The nice thing about Birch, you got power and finesse wrapped up in that big body of his. That was a great run by Birch. Great blocking up front by that offensive line.
That touchdown brought to us by the law offices of Street and Street. Extra point unit comes on. This extra point brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. William Lyon comes out for the kick. Panthers come over to get set. J-Rob Breen to hold. There's the snap. Kick is up. And it is good. And with 8:12 remaining in the Fence Depot second quarter, Panthers 13, Farmers nothing. We'll take 30 seconds to be right back with more Panther football. Panther fans, we're back here in the Fence Depot second quarter. Panthers extend their lead 13-0 over the Farmers. And we'll get set to kick it away. I want to say again thank you to Mr. Shooter Shaw. He sent us some really good chicken up here.
And if you
and
hear some
I apologize for my that 30 seconds went fast.
Hey, look, if you hear some smacking over the mic, that's Ben. Guys tearing it up between the breaks there now.
Jalen Bush set to kick it away. This kick brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Hobson and Ross back deep. Sky kick to the near sideline. Farmer's going to take it right at the 28-yard line, and then he'll be forced out of bounds. That was number 2 for Union that caught that. So it'll be 1st and 10, Farmers at 31. Let's get that Sparks Nissan Kia drive summary.
Be glad to. 9 plays, 81 yards, 3:52 off the clock, capped off by the 48-yard touchdown run by Birch. Right now, Ben, we have 12 carries for 158 yards.
Not a bad night for a quarter and a half.
And that's all Birch, I believe.
Fence Depot second quarter, 8:08 remains. Panthers lead 13-0. Excuse me. 1st and 10 for the Farmers. They'll come out in the I. 2 receivers set to the far side. Wallace and Henderson behind Patterson in the I. There's the snap. Little option, quick option pitch out to Henderson, trying to find some room. He'll find a lane. He's going to break a couple tackles and get all the way into Panther territory up to around the 37-yard line.
Going to knock it. That was Trey Birch that tracked him down from the backside. That play started out a little discombobulated by the Farmers, but that kind of helped him. Sort of broke down the running lane, and, well, he just took it on upfield. Again, it's at the 37-yard line of the Panthers. Farmers have it 1st down and 10.
Yeah, Henderson did a nice job there planting that foot and getting upfield and finding a lane. Panthers were all over the quarterback. Pitchman was able to get loose. 2 receivers near side. Patterson under center. There it is. Same play again to the near side, trying to find some room. This time he'll be forced back up in the middle, but he'll still pick up about 7 to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Hollingsworth came up from the safety position, hit him down low, upended him. He picked up 7 yards on that carry. The ball's at the 30 of the Panthers. Farmers have it 2nd down and 3.
Union comes out. 2 receivers come to the near side. It will be the offset I to the left again. Patterson gets them set. There's the snap. And he's going to be tackled for a loss. That was Stephen English. Nobody bothered to block him.
Boy, I tell you what, Stephen English got back there so fast you couldn't tell. It looked like he might have considered handing that ball off the fullback, but before he could, Stephen English was there. I mean, that was a great play by English.
Cartown 3rd down and 5 upcoming.
There's a loss of 2 yards on that. Man, that's a heck of a job by English.
Union breaks the huddle. They'll come 2 receivers near side. Offset I now to the right. Patterson under center. There's the snap. Quick pass out. And it's going to fall incomplete, and we'll have a 4th down upcoming.
Tried to hit Allen on this near side. Ball fell short. It's going to sort of 4th down and 5, as you said, Ben.
They really are kind of in no man's land. That's about a 50-yard field goal attempt after Panthers blocked the last one. You have to think that Coach Spatafora will go for this.
You got to think he would, because your trajectory on that ball for that long of a field goal is going to come out low, and English has already blocked 1, so they're going to go with the percentages here and go for it.
2 receivers come to the near side. Offset I to the right. Patterson goes under center. There's a snap. Counter give to that right side. And he's going to be hitting the backfield and tackle for a loss. That's going to be another turnover for the Panther defense.
And you know who was back there to start with? Connor Justice got him low around the legs. He pulled loose, but the rest of the guys were there to make the tackle. That was a great play by Connor Justice to bust that play up in the backfield. That ball's going to be put down at the 33-yard line. Going to be a loss of 1 on that carry.
That turnover on downs brought to us by the David Bryant, your local Sterlington Realtor team.
That was a great job of that defense responding after that long run downfield. They stiffened their necks and held them on the next 4 downs for the offense to come out and take this over at their own 33-yard line.
Panthers going to stay with that 3-back backfield. 6:10 on the clock. Panthers lead 13-0 here in the Fence Depot 2nd quarter. Breen gets set. Man comes in motion to the near side. Quick toss out to Dismuke, trying to find some room, and now does. And he's in the open field with a 1st down and more into Farmer territory at the 30-yard line, and finally taken out of bounds around the 26-yard line.
Man, what a job up front. That line, that pull blocks got out there, set up that seam. Once he got around that edge, man, it was just a foot race down the sideline. Dismuke was picking him up, putting him down. Boy, he was covering some ground. The Farmers were able to track him down around the 29-yard line, push him out of bounds. Have it 1st down and 10 at the Farmer 29.
Downs Law Firm 1st down for the Panthers. Same formation again. There's a snap. Be a give to Burge. He'll spin ahead for 2.
They gave him 1 yard on the carry, it looks like.
Give him 1 on that. 2nd down, 9. Full house backfield again. Crane now the lone receiver to the far side. Breen goes under center. There's the snap. Quick give is to Birch. He's across the 25 to the 24. Give him a gain of 4, and we'll have a 3rd down and 5 upcoming.
Working between the tackles, I'll tell you what, that offensive line doing a nice job right now. Winning up front. 3rd down and 5 for the Panthers at the 24 of the Farmers. I got it.
Same formation again, Breen under center. There's the snap. Quick give is to Birch, and he slipped. If he doesn't slip, William, I think he gets it, but his feet came out from under him, gain of 1, and we'll have a 4th down and 4.
Yeah, it looked like he was maybe trying to come back to the inside, but he did slip down. So now the Panthers have their decision to make, 4th down and 4.
Be about a 40-yard attempt. Looks like they'll go for it as well. So it'll be 4th down and 4. Panther offense stays on the field. Same formation again. 3 backs in the backfield. Crane comes to the near side. Park Smith, Birch, and Dismuke behind Breen. Now Dismuke comes in motion. There's the quick toss back to Dismuke. He's trying to get through and does. Hit a 10 to 5. Touchdown, Panthers!
What a job up front. And I believe that was Presley Park Smith that made a good kick-out block, really set that thing up for the outside. But that's just a good job of Dismuke finding the seam and planting that foot and going. I mean, it was just really not much of a plan. He just ran through the seam up this near sideline for the score. Great job of the Panthers on that 4th down, getting the score.
That touchdown brought to us by the law offices of Street and Street. Panther extra point unit comes on. This will be brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Jalen Bush is on to kick. Panthers starting in the swinging gate. Now they'll bring it over for the kick. Chance in the snap, Breen to hold. There's a snap. The kick is up, and it is good with 4:17 remaining in the Fence Depot second quarter. Panthers 20, Farmers 0. We'll take 30 seconds to be right back with more Panther football.
Come visit McDonald Land this summer and try Grimace Island's newest thick volcanic shake. So get the new Mount McDonald Land shake with one of 6 souvenirs when you order the McDonald Land meal.
Sustaining a brain injury due to someone else's negligence is devastating. Downs Law Firm can't change what happened, but they will fight to hold those at fault accountable and aggressively negotiate with insurance to recover fair compensation.
Panther fans, we're back here in the Fence Depot second quarter. Panthers extend their lead 20-0 over the Farmers. And Jalen Bush comes out to kick it away again. This kick brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Bush makes his approach. Nice thought there. Panthers tried to steal one. Ball went 9 yards, needed to go 10.
Yeah, that was real close. It just didn't work out for the Panthers there. Ben, would you like that drive?
Go ahead. Give me the Sparks Nissan Kia drive summary.
There's 5 plays, 67 yards, a minute 53 off the clock. Capped off by the 23-yard touchdown run by Dismuke.
So that will be illegal touching by the Panthers. Ball should go down on about the 44 of the Panthers. Gives the Farmers really good field position.
Not sure if it may go out where the ball went. I think it's what they're discussing right now.
I'm not sure that's the right signal, but we'll go with it. Actually, they're going to call a 15-yard interference. Wow. Okay. So the ball will move all the way up to the 34-yard line.
Would have been better off just let it go out of bounds.
I'm not sure I understand that. We'll try to get an explanation later on that. 3 receivers to the far side, tailback to the left of Patterson in the gun for the Farmers. There's a snap. Patterson keeps it near side, trying to find some room, and he will across the 30 to about the 28, and it'll be second down.
Able to get some yardage there. Blake Franklin and Ashley were able to come across and make that stop. Picked up about 6 yards. Let's call it 7. Let's call that 6. Second down and 4 for the Farmers. Ball's at the 28-yard line of the Panthers.
Farmers stay with the same formation. This time the tailback will go to the right of Patterson in the gun. Trips receivers far side. Patterson gets set, now calls for it. There's the snap. He's going to keep it to the right, trying to find some room. He'll bounce outside. He'll have the first down and a little more up to the 20-yard line.
Finally brought down by Frazier on that far side. Farmers did a nice job really kind of sealing that end off. Patterson was able to get around that edge. Got it up to the 20-yard line of the Panthers. Be first down and 10. 3:27 and running in his second quarter. Panthers up 20-0.
Trips receivers now come to the near side. Henderson, the tailback, to the right of Patterson in the gun. Patterson gets him set. Now calls for it. There's the snap. He'll give it to Henderson, and he'll be hit by Trey Birch, and then a host of Panthers, maybe a yard and nothing more.
Man, Trey Birch came right on that line of scrimmage and popped him. Now we got a flag after the play. Going to be some kind of personal foul, I would think. Let's see who this is on.
Unsportsmanlike against the Panthers. That'll be half the distance and a first down.
Yeah, that'll take the ball down. He's going to take it down to the 9.5-yard line of the Panthers. Be first down and goal. I didn't see what was. I really didn't see what happened, Ben. I know you had looked away, checked something on your sheet there. So whether it was something said or what, I don't know. First down to goal for the Farmers at the 9-yard line of the Panthers.
Two receivers come to the near side, offset eye to the near side. There's a snap. Quick pitch back to Henderson, trying to find some room, and now he'll bounce it outside the other direction, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. But there's flags everywhere. That's coming back.
Yeah, it's going to be I think it's going to be a hold on the Farmers. But
yeah, well, Cam Bagwell is on that side. There's no way he wasn't going to be able to get to Henderson unless you held him, so that'll be coming back.
That's a good assessment there, I would say.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. That play was kind of looked like it's going to be a busted play. It looked like it's going to the left side, and because it was kind of a funky pitch, he took it back to the right. There was nobody there. One reason was the hole.
So that'll make it first and goal from about the 19. So you give up the 15-yarder or the half the distance, and now it'll be the hole must have been downfield. Ball only goes to the
the hole occurred around
the 6.
The 6-yard line. So that's where that mark-off came from. Be first down and goal for the Farmers at the Panthers' 16-yard line.
Gun formation, three receivers near side, tailback to the right of the quarterback as Patterson gets set to call for it. There's a snap. He's looking back, trying to hit the quick slant, and there's going to be a tie-up for the ball. I believe it's going to be a catch at the 7-yard line. Downs was there.
Yeah, it looked like Downs had a good play on it. When they went down, I tell you, they both had their hands on it. They ruled that the Farmer made the catch. That ball is going to be at the 6-yard line of the Panthers. Second down and goal.
Union breaks the huddle. They'll stay with the Trips receivers to the near side. Henderson in the gun to the right of the quarterback, Patterson. Patterson gets them set and now calls for it. There's the snap. He's going to keep it to the right side, trying to bounce outside. Justice gives chase, and then he'll be forced out of bounds.
Yeah, Justice was in pursuit of Patterson. Allowed Hollingsworth to come up. He was able to bump him out of bounds.
Panther defense doing a nice job in pursuit.
That was a nice job. They really strung that play out. It looked like Patterson was trying to plant that foot, and he never got an opportunity. Going to lose a yard on that carry. It's going to be third down and goal for the Farmers at the Panthers' 7-yard line.
Cartown third down here in the final couple minutes of the Fence Depot second quarter. Panthers lead 20-0. Patterson to Henderson to his left, and the Farmers will take their final timeout of the half. Timeout brought to us by Prime Star Home Health. They'll take the break. Let's take it with them. Be right back in 30 seconds.
Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care. Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care.
Panther fans, we're back. Fence Depot's second quarter. Panthers lead 20-0. 1:45 remains in the half. Coming up at the half, Prime Star Home Health halftime show. We'll keep the camera on, let you see the dancers and the band as they perform at halftime. William and I will take about a 10-minute break, and we'll come back with about 5 minutes on the clock, get you caught up on first half stats and super sharp analysis, and get you set for the second half.
I was just about to say expert analysis.
Expert analysis. 3rd and goal for the Farmers at the Panthers' 7-yard line. Cartown 3rd down for the Panther defense. Looks like it will be a bunch formation to the near side. Gun again for the Farmers. Patterson with Henderson to his left. There's the snap. They're going to try to just outrun the Panthers to the outside, and he's going to be cut down the 10-yard line by Stephen English and Devin Downs.
Boy, when you saw 1 and double 1 coming over there, English
3 ones is a bad deal.
I tell you, that's a formula I don't want if I'm on the other team, but that's a great job of English and Downs closing the gap on Patterson and dropping him. Now let's see, we got 4th down and goal from the 10. And that was a
Farmers have no timeouts, so they'll go for it.
Yeah.
They'll send 3 receivers to the far side. William, I'd be looking for a tight end throwback right here. They haven't looked at the big tight end yet.
That's what I would be thinking.
Henderson to the left of Patterson in the gun. Farmers call for it. There's the snap. Quick shot over the middle, and it's knocked away. That'll be another turnover on downs for the Panther defense.
I believe that was Trey Birch got a big paw out and got that ball batted down. Looked like it was batted away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trying to do that quick slant coming across to this near side, and, man, Birch was just right there in the throwing lane, batted that ball down. Panthers will take this ball over at their own 10-yard line. 51 seconds left in this second quarter. Panthers up 20-0.
That's another turnover brought to us by your local realtor, David Bryant's team. Panthers do come out. See Stromile has checked in. Park Smith and Birch. Full house backfield behind Breen in the gun. Crane, the lone receiver, to the far side. Stromile goes in motion. There's the quick snap back to Stromile, trying to find some room. He's going to find a little, and he's got a first down up across the 25-yard line. Downs Law Firm, first down for the Panthers.
A nice blocking up front. Once again, Park Smith was out there too, but he had good lead blocks from that line. Of course, Stromile, you give him a little seam over there, he'll break it for what he can. That's a good run by Stromile. Got it up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers are going to be first down and 10 with 44 seconds left on the clock after he went out of bounds.
Panthers going to stay with the same formation again. Dismuke checks in for Stromile. Crane now comes near side. There's a snap. He's got a man. Crane's behind the defense and just overthrown, incomplete.
He had gotten separation. It was close. But fell incomplete. Looked like a little bit of discussion back there with the white hat. Not sure what that's all about.
I don't know. Look like we got a Panther fan upset about something. I'll have to ask him at the half what that was.
You do that. Second down and 10 for the Panthers at their own 28-yard line.
Downs now checks in for the Panthers at the receiver. Dismuke comes in motion near side. There's a quick toss back to Dismuke. He's trying to find some room, but a Farmer's going to grab him at the 25 and be able to hang on, and he'll lose yardage, and we'll have a third down. Panthers take their first timeout of the half. We'll keep it here. Timeout's brought to us by Prime Star Home Health. Yeah, that play got blown up pretty quickly. Dismuke tried to break that tackle and just couldn't shake the defender off.
Yeah, the Farmers did a pretty good job of flowing to that play, and like you said, just really nowhere for him to go. But right here we're looking at third down and 12. You know,
probably going to see I would think screen pass right here. You're not going to be able to sneak play action over the top, I wouldn't think. Screen, something quick. I personally wouldn't mind seeing like a deep type curl route to, or even a back shoulder throw to Downs.
Well, that's
let him match up.
You know, that's kind of what I was in my mind. I'm thinking, do you do a screen to Birch, or do you take a shot with Downs down the field? You know.
Well, you've got two. My only reason for not taking the shot is, one, they're looking for it over the top, but two, you've got 2 timeouts in your pocket. So if you can get the first down, you've still got time to get some things going. Trips receivers to the far side, 1 back behind Breen as he goes under center. That's Birch. There's the snap. Toss back to Birch near side. He'll make 1 man miss. Now another, and he's fighting across the 30. He's across the 25. That'll be a nice pickup to about the 36. I'm sorry, not the 25, to the 36. Almost picked it up.
Yeah, going to be 2 yards short. And he went out of bounds, and I stopped the clock with 22 seconds left. If you go by the normal
Panthers going to go for it.
You would punt the ball, but in this game,
4th down, and they'll call it 2, as you said. Panthers will go for it. They'll break the huddle. They'll send Crane, the lone receiver, to the far side. 3 backs behind Breen again. There's a snap. Give is to Birch. He's going to dive ahead, and it's going to be real close.
If you go by
I think he got it.
I think he did. Yeah, he got just over the 38-yard line. All right, so they marked the ball.
It will be a Downs Law Firm first down.
Yeah, he had a good yard to spare. So
clock's going to keep ticking. Looks like Panthers are going to be content. There, that will be the final play of the first half. After 1 half of play, Panthers 20, Farmers nothing. Panther fans, Prime Star Home Health show coming up in just a moment. We'll keep the camera on. You'll be able to watch the band, the cheer, and the dance, all those folks as they perform. Then William and I will be back in about 10, 12 minutes, and we'll give you some analysis, some stats, and other things to get you set for second half in just a few moments.
Craftsman Federal Credit Union, serving our members with their financial needs. Waiting for interest rates to fall? Why wait? Craftsman Federal Credit Union can get you in the vehicle you want today at rates where you can enjoy the ride. Become a member today and see the difference at Craftsman Federal Credit Union, with 2 locations to serve you in Bastrop and Sterlington, or visit us at craftmanfcu.com. Local people helping local people since 1953.
Marion State Bank. Rooted in education and athletics, Marion State Bank is committed to investing in the future through scholarships, sponsorships, and community support. We're empowering students and athletes to dream big and achieve more, because their success is our success. Investing in our future, supporting education and athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in community. Member FDIC. And
for over 50 years, Cartown has been servicing Northeast Louisiana, and the Sterlington Panthers have been a huge part of our growth. And for that, Cartown Tires and Service would like to say, go Panthers!
Fence Depot uses quality materials and has the expertise to give you the best service with the best price. They take pride in offering their customers a full selection of fencing options. For chain link, ornamental, vinyl, wildlife, and more, try Fence Depot in West Monroe. 318-331-4457. Fence Depot.
Neither snow-capped mountains nor puddles of water, nor unexpected detours with a 20-foot drainage pipe can stop the ruggedly capable Telluride X Pro from getting you to your dinner reservation on time.
Okay.
Kia, movement that inspires.
Sterlington Rehabilitation Hospital and Rural Health Clinics offers inpatient and outpatient services. And they're now offering LSVT big treatment to those suffering from Parkinson's disease. They're seeing many documented improvements in patients, such as faster walking with bigger steps, improved balance, better movement in the torso, and a reduced risk of falling. They're LSVT big certified. Please come by and see one of their certified clinicians today.
What do you do after an awesome night of Panther football? You bring on the bowling for the fifth quarter. Bayou Bowl is the official fifth quarter sponsor of Sterlington Panther football. Just right down the road and on the right is where you'll find all the fifth quarter action. Yummy snacks and cold drinks from Alligator's Grill is inside Bayou Bowl and open 7 days a week. It's the perfect place to celebrate a Panther victory. So come on, join us at Bayou Bowl after every game for the official fifth quarter.
The law offices of Street and Street, fighting for the injured in Louisiana. When you hire us, you get us. Our clients are represented by one of our seasoned attorneys with over 65 years of experience handling cases in Louisiana. Our goal is simple: to advocate and fight for the rights of the injured. Call today for a consultation. 318-325-4418. Street and Street.
What do you do after an awesome night of Panther football? You bring on the bowling for the fifth quarter. Bayou Bowl is the official fifth quarter sponsor of Sterlington Panther football. Just right down the road and on the right is where you'll find all the fifth quarter action. Yummy snacks and cold drinks from Alligator's Grill is inside Bayou Bowl and open 7 days a week. It's the perfect place to celebrate a Panther victory. So come on, join us at Bayou Bowl after every game for the official fifth quarter. Got a lot of stuff? We've got the space. With 2 convenient locations, let Ashley Storage keep your stuff safe. In Monroe and Sterlington, Ashley Storage is where our customers are treated like family.
Meet Dave. Dave has a problem. He has way too much stuff and not enough room to store it. As Dave searches, he comes across Ashley Storage. Give us a call or check out our website at ashleystorageofsterlington.com.
First Security Title of Monroe provides real estate transaction services in Northeast Louisiana. The closing process has never been easier. With a dedicated staff that takes pride in helping our customers obtain quality service. First Security Title, 1818 Avenue of America, Monroe.
Repair it, catch up on bills, or replace it. Turn your home's equity into endless possibilities with a home equity line of credit from Cross Keys Bank. I'm Lee Riordan, Senior Vice President and Market Manager. Stop by and visit me today at our Sterlington branch for more details. Or give me a call at 665-4511. Cross Keys Bank, proud supporter of the Sterlington Panthers. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tired of battling weeds and patchy grass? Sure Enough Greens got you covered. From weed control, fertilizer, irrigation, aeration, and tree and shrub treatment, Sure Enough does it all to keep your lawn looking its best. Need your yard clean? Call Sure Enough Green. Spraying solutions that work.
Come visit McDonald Land this summer and try Grimace Island's newest thick volcanic shake. So get the new Mount McDonald Land shake with one of 6 souvenirs when you order the McDonald Land meal.
Panther fans, we're back here as we wrap up the Prime Star halftime show. And first half stats, we'll give those to you. Really a first half that Panthers bend but didn't break defensively, and then offensively really able to settle in. Will, you and I were just looking at those stats, and you talk about that Panther offense. First drive was a kind of a 3-and-out, had to punt it away, but then after that they kind of settled in. 26 carries for 260 yards rushing, 0 for 2 passing, but really the story of the first half has to be getting T.J. Birch going.
Yeah, when you look at the stats, 26, and this doesn't take high math here, 26 carries, 260, that's 10 yards a lick. Birch has 17 carries, 178 yards. That's another 10 yards a lick, a little extra. But just a great job by the offense. Not, no passing game tonight, 0 for 2. But when you're running like we are, really you don't have to go into that. And that, I think Coach Doty will be fine just keeping this running game going for the rest of the game. When you look on the Union side of things, they've got 20 carries for 74 yards. They're 6 of 10 for 69 yards in the passing game. But the bulk of that came on that one long pass play over the middle. So I tell you, Ben, that Panther defense, you said it when we were talking about in the first half, they really settled in. And I tell you, you had some penalty yardage and you had a couple of, a long run and long pass. Other than that, they have pretty much handled this Union team.
Yeah, still got a whole half to go, but Coach Doty said the more physical team would win the ball game tonight. And for that first half, I think that you got to give the edge to the Panthers and just what they did with that 260 yards rushing.
Oh, absolutely. And you want to recognize those guys. Gideon Ashley, Cam Rugg, Luke Crane, Drew Whitlock, Sam Jansen, and Tucker Sturdivant's been out there as well in that tight end position. But those guys have been moving that offensive line, setting up the running lanes.
Yeah, and don't forget Seth Deere. He keeps coming in there
that's right.
those guys.
I knew I was forgetting somebody.
All right.
Yeah, so that's why you're here.
That's right.
I heard you give me a compliment.
More than one person has said, make sure you keep Will on track. So that's what I'm here for.
That's right. Well, you also did make the comment that you couldn't remember if there was a defensive touchdown last week, and said, "Oh yeah, Will would remember that." You give me way too much credit on that one.
You're pretty good at remembering the sports stuff. Now, I would bet Miss Jill would say that there's some things you forget otherwise. But
hey, I'm gonna fess up tonight. I ran to Walmart, picked some stuff up, and left one of my bags at the checkout. I didn't have time to run back, so I was like, "Would you please go?" She gave me that look, man, like I'm some little boy in trouble. All right, I'll clean up your mess. Anyway,
she's probably been doing that for a while.
Yeah, look. Great wife. I can't complain. But, you keep me straight in the press box. She keeps me straight the rest of the time. But I think Coach Doty has to be pleased with what he's seen from this Panther team tonight. Both sides of the ball and special teams have been good tonight as well.
And as we get set here, Panthers will receive the second half kickoff. And so that'll do it for the Prime Star Home Health Halftime Show. We will now roll straight into the Cross Keys Bank third quarter as the Farmers tee it up. And the Panthers get set to receive the kick. Reeder will be the kicker for the Farmers. Downs and Birch back way deep. Reeder is a guy that puts a lot of them in the end zone. He makes his approach. Be a line drive kick. Birch will take it about the 1 yard line. Now he's trying to get upfield and find a lane, and now he does. And he's through, and he's got blockers out front. Downs takes on the kicker, and he's at the 30, the 25, 20, 15, one man to beat. And he won't do it to be taken at the 12-yard line, but that's a huge return by T.J. Birch.
You talk about blocking. He got it. Once he got to midfield, he had 3 or 4 Panthers to his inside, and what a block by Devin Downs. He took care of the last man. I believe that was Reeder.
Yeah.
And put him on the ground, and basically the Farmers finally tracked him down, kind of a headlock tackle. I almost thought you might get a horse collar on that, but no matter. Birch got it down to the 10-yard line. I thought he was going to house that thing, but a great return, and really the blocks were perfect on that play. Panthers have it at their own 10-yard line, first and goal. At the Farmer 10.
First and goal for the Panthers as they've trot out for their first series. Full house backfield. There's a snap. Give will be to Birch. He'll get nothing. Farmers sniff that one out.
Yeah, but got really good penetration from the Farmers on that play. Number 4, Javon Henderson came through the gap and really nowhere for Birch to go. Going to be no gain on that carry. Be second down and goal. Again, that ball is at the 10-yard of the Farmers.
3 backs again. 1 receiver to the near side. Park Smith, Birch, and Dismuke behind Breen. There's the snap. Ball's on the ground. I think Breen's going to fall on it, and we'll have a 3rd down and goal. Panther offense, a little quick misfire here to start the second half.
Yeah, it looked like the exchange was a problem. I don't think Breen ever got it in his hands. Sometimes it'll, it could be either one. He could pull out and just not get a good handle on the ball, hit the ground. Fortunately, he was able to get on it. Going to be 3rd down and goal for the Panthers at the 10 of the Farmers.
Breen goes under center. There's a snap, looking for the fade route to Downs. Nice ball. It's up, and it's touchdown, Panthers, and a flag after the play.
Man, that was a heck of a job by Downs. There was a lot of hand fighting going to the corner, but great job of Downs keeping his eye on the ball. Made the catch. His helmet came off, popped up with the ball. There was a penalty flag. We'll see what that is being discussed with the white hat.
Believe it's going to be after the play.
Maybe on the Panthers for unsportsmanlike conduct. Not sure what this is, but the touchdown was
will
good.
Stand. That touchdown brought to us by the losses of Street and Street. Unsportsmanlike conduct will be the call. We'll imagine that'll be assessed on the kickoff. But Downs makes the play on the fade route. Panthers extend their lead 26-0. Extra point unit comes out. Extra point brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Well, I couldn't quite see through this window here. I got a little confused on the glare. I couldn't tell if he caught the ball or not. But glad to see that he did. Panthers get set to kick it away. This kick brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. William Lyon on to attempt the extra point. I'm going to guess that Union jumped a little early, maybe. There will be.
Coach Doty declined the penalty. Or is he going to accept it?
I think he's asking, can it be assessed on the kickoff, but
I think an offside would be a
I think it's a dead ball. They blew the whistle pretty quick.
Yes, pre-snap like that. I don't think that would be an option.
No, you can't take it on the kickoff. Offsides against Union. The will to be declined. Panthers will get set to kick it away. Panthers showing the swinging gait. Again, the extra point tonight brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Jansen to snap, Breen to hold, William Lyon to kick. There's a snap, the hold, the kick. It's up, and it is good with 10:41 remaining here in the Cross Keys Bank third quarter. Panthers 27, Farmers 0. We'll take 30 seconds and be right back with more third quarter football.
Neither snow-capped mountains nor puddles of water, nor unexpected detours with a 20-foot drainage pipe can stop the ruggedly capable Telluride X Pro from getting you to your dinner reservation on time.
Okay.
Kia, movement that inspires.
Panther fans, we're back here in the Cross Keys Bank third quarter. Panthers are able to capitalize after the big return by Birch to the 10-yard line on the 10-yard toss from Breen to Downs. Extend their lead 27-0. There was an unsportsmanlike penalty, so now Bush will kick off from his own 25-yard line. This kick again brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Bush makes his approach. It'll be a squib kick down the middle, bouncing around. Finally will be taken. Farmer trying to find some room and does, and Bush will tackle him across the 35 to the 34. They'll be in great shape again in Panther territory.
Ben, let me get that drive summary
for
you. 3 plays, 10 yards, 10-yard touchdown pass from Breen to Downs, 1:06 off the clock. I tell you, that was a heck of a job really by Downs because they were hand fighting all the way to the corner, and he's able to get up just enough to get that ball in. That was you want to call it a 50-50 ball, but I'll tell you, he just zeroed in on it and snatched it out of the air, lost his helmet. It was a heck of a catch by Downs. But The Farmers have this ball at the Panther 33-yard line. The first down and 10.
3 receivers come to the near side. Tailback to the left of Patterson in the gun for the Farmers. There's a snap. Patterson's going to keep it. He's trying to find some room up the middle, and he won't do it. That'll be, I believe, Silas Ashley. Actually, that's Blake Franklin. Nice job.
Yeah, Blake Franklin got in there and made that stop. I believe Trey Birch was the one that got the initial penetration. Kind of forced him. I tell you, the Panthers are doing a great job on defense, just controlling that line of scrimmage. I mean, Franklin, we talk about it a lot. He's not the biggest guy on that defensive line, but, boy, he does a great job of doing a lot of that old dirty work right in the middle.
And he is strong as a bull.
He sure is. Just a great job on his part. There's no gain on that carry. Farmers have it again, second down and 10 at the Panther 33.
Trips receivers near side. Tailback now to the right of Patterson in the gun. Farmers get set and now bring a man in motion. There's the snap. Looking for the little swing pass out into the flat. He'll make it complete. Panthers will finally spin him out of bounds as he gets up to about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, Hollingsworth was able to come up from safety position, was able to kind of string that play out a little bit and got the tackle himself. Farmers got it up to the Panther 27-yard line. Going to be third down and 4 for the Farmers.
Cartown third down for that Panther defense. Farmers stay with the shotgun formation. Trips receivers bunch to the near side. Tailback to the left of Patterson. Call for it. There's the snap. Patterson keeps it now. He rolls to his left looking for a man downfield. He'll flip it forward. I believe it's going to be just short of the first down. We'll have a 4th down and 1 upcoming.
Trey Birch was doing everything he could to get to Patterson. Credit Patterson. He kept his head about him and was able to just flip that ball up the field. And that catch was made. Be 4th down and 1. The ball is at the Panther 24-yard line.
Sterlington rehab 4th down for that Panther defense. Union in the huddle. They'll make their call. That Craftman Federal Credit Union student section is on their feet for this Panther defense. 2 receivers near side. Farmers will have to take their first timeout of the second half. Timeouts tonight brought to us by Prime Star Home Health. They'll take the break. Let's take it with them. Be right back in 30 seconds.
Around here, family is more than just a last name. It's who you show up for. For generations, the Compton family and Architects Windows and Doors has stood by this community with honesty, hard work, and a handshake you can trust. Because every window we design, every door we assemble, isn't just about your house. It's about your home. Family owned, community rooted. Architects Windows and Doors, a family business built for your family.
Panther fans, we're back. Union takes their first timeout of the second half. They have it 4th down and 1 at the Panther 24-yard line. This 4th down again brought to us by Sterlington Rehab. Cross Keys Bank third quarter. Panthers lead 27-0. I formation for the Farmers. 2 receivers to the far side. There's the snap. Looking for the play action pass. He'll throw it up. It's going to be. Did he make the catch? He did.
He sure did.
Interception for Keenan Green.
Heck of a job by Keenan Green. Everybody was selling. They thought we'd sell out for the dive play. They tried to sneak Javion Allen right up the middle, and for a second there, he was open. But Green really did a good job of recognizing that, falling back in coverage. Ball was floated, and, man, he just jumped in front of it. You saw him have some hops on that one. He got up and got that ball at the highest point. He intercepted it on the 4-yard line of the Panthers, but that defense turned them back.
That's another turnover brought to us by your local realtor, David Bryant's team.
That's a nice play. Really was a nice play by Keenan Green.
Full house backfield. Marine brings them out. 1 receiver set to the near side. Marine goes under center. There's the snap. Give will be to Birch. He's across the 5 to the 6. Give him 2 yards. Second down.
Working between the tackles. Farmers did a nice job really corralling him early in that run.
Well, one of the things that's always fascinating to me, I'm watching Coach Foster here looking at that offensive line. You and I are sitting up high, and it's still kind of hard to tell where linemen are supposed to be. He's on the field level, and he knows exactly who missed what block and what was going on.
Oh, yeah, and they'll hear about it too.
Absolutely. One receiver now goes to the far side. Full house again behind Breen. There's the snap. Quick sweep give to, I believe that's Park Smith. He's going to get maybe a yard up to the 7, and we'll have a 3rd down and 3.
Really look like there may be something there. That seam closed down pretty quick. Farmers were able to shut him down. I'm going to give him a yard on that carry. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. That ball is on the 7-yard line of the Panthers.
Panthers break the huddle, send Crane to the far side. Now send Dismuke in motion. Quick toss out to Dismuke, trying to find room, get to the edge. And he's going to be cut down for a loss of the 2-yard line. That play had no chance.
No, the Farmers recognized that, came up defensively, and really did a nice job defending that on that far edge. He's going to actually lose yardage on that carry. Going to lose about 4 yards. Ball is on the 3-yard line of the Panthers. That's where they'll be punting this ball back.
Park Smith will drop back to punt it away. Back deep for the Farmers will be Hobson. He'll stand around his own 40-yard line. Have to think the Farmers are coming to get this one. There it is. Nice job. He gets it away. It's going to take a bounce. Hobson's going to field it. Panther falls and then making some Panthers miss, and then he'll finally be tackled around the 28-yard line.
Yeah, Birch finally wrangled him down over there on that Farmer sideline. I think they're going to put it down somewhere around the 30. It'd probably be they're going to put this down on about the 31.
It's like maybe the
30.
29, judging by the guy on this near side. There it is, on 29. 1st and 10, 29-yard line for the Farmers. 3 receivers come to the near side. Tailback Henderson to the right of Patterson. They'll stay in the gun. Great field position again for the Farmers. Patterson gets them set. Now calls for it. There's a snap. Quick toss out to Reeder. And that's not doing anything. Sam Frazier read that all the way like he stole his mail.
Talk about Reeder. The reader on that play was Sam Frazier. He read that perfect. It's that same little screen play they've been running tonight. Frazier.
They may want to change their password.
Yeah.
he hacked that account.
He sure did, because, he was right there. Frazier really should just pick the ball off and housed it,
He had a shot.
Yeah, 2 times in the last 2. In the last 2 weeks, been great.
Why
so
not do it again?
Yeah.
Farmers now go to the eye. 2 receivers near side, 2nd down, 11. Patterson takes it, quick toss back to Henderson, trying to find room out that right side. He'll find some and spin ahead across the 35 to about the 33. Give him about 7 on the carry, and we'll have a Cartown 3rd down and 4.
English finally made the tackle. Hustle downfield from the other side. 3rd down and 4 for the Farmers.
High formation again. Farmers go quick. There's a quick toss back to Henderson. And that time Panthers read it again. Hollingsworth and all his friends with a stop.
Man, Hollingsworth read that play perfectly. As soon as he came to the edge, Hollingsworth was there. Hit him low. Great tackle. Good form. Spun him around, and then he had some help come in, but that was Hollingsworth play right there. That was a good read and a good play. The Farmers are facing a 4th down and 6. The ball is at the 25 of the Panthers. That clock continues to run, 4:38 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Panthers up 27-0.
Sterlington rehab 4th down for that Panther defense, looking for another stop on 4th down. Farmers a little slow getting a call. Now they'll break the huddle. Now they'll send 3 receivers to the near side. Henderson to the left of Patterson in the gun. Farmers get them set. There's the snap. Patterson rolls to his left, looking downfield. He's going to be sacked by Stephen English.
Stephen English just took on the blocker and just kind of threw him to the side. Man, it was just a good job. Patterson was trying to come out to this near side looking downfield, English can run like a gazelle. That guy is fast. He tracked him down, wrapped him up around the waist, and drug him down. That was a heck of a job by English.
And that's another David Bryant turnover for that Panther defense. And I don't know how many fourth down tries that is for the Farmers, but they are over, I believe.
I believe they are too. Oh, yeah, they are. I think it's 3 or 4.
Panther defense, even with a short field, still able to get the stop. Tremaine Lombard will check in for the Panthers. He'll go to the far side, I formation, Crane the near receiver. Birch and Strohmile behind Breen. There's a snap, counter give to Strohmile, trying to find room. He'll hop across and get up to about the 39. Turn nothing into 4 yards.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to catch him right at the line of scrimmage, if not maybe a yard behind. We've seen that from Strohmile. He's got quick feet. He can step out of those tackles very, very fast. Took that hop at the end. Actually picked up 4 yards on that carry. Second down and 6 for the Panthers at their own 39.
I formation again. There's a snap. Quick give to Birch. He's across the 40 and spins up to about the 42. We'll have a 3rd down and 3 upcoming.
Just a good run by Birch to get what he could. Kind of hit him early in that run, but he was able to pick up another 2 yards on the carry. As you said, 3rd down and 3 for the Panthers at their own 42-yard line.
I formation again. Birch and Strohmile behind Breen. Breen goes under center. There's a snap. Quick toss pass to Strohmile, trying to find some room. He'll now put his foot down, and he'll get upfield, and he should have enough for a Downs Law Firm 1st down at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, he had to get over the 45-yard line. And we'll put that ball down at the 47-yard line. And that's what I like about Strohmile. You know, he does kind of hop step a little bit, but he's always going down the field looking, planting the foot.
When he plants that foot, it's over.
It's over. That's exactly right.
I formation again for the Panthers. There's a snap. Counter give to Strohmile far side, and this time the Farmers are in the backfield. That'll be a loss of about 3 back to the 44.
Yeah, that's going to set up a 2nd down and 13 for the Panthers. You know, looking at the way Strohmile runs, you know, you do have scat backs, but I know it kind of goes into what Coach Magoo was talking about last week. You know, if you stretch it out or do some dance steps, you're not really helping yourself. Plant the foot and get up the field, and that's kind of the way he runs. It's quick. And when he does do a little hop step, he's still running forward. You know, future's bright for Strohmile here.
Panthers going to have to hurry. Breen under center. There's a snap. Quick give to Birch. He's not going to get anything. Maybe a yard to the 45. 3rd down upcoming.
Yeah, big number 10.
That's Ari Slocum.
Yes.
That's the kid they're talking about, I believe, just committed to Arkansas.
I'd heard Coach Doty mention that, and I can see why. He is a big man.
And goes both ways for the Farmers.
Yeah.
Plays a little tight end and in there at the nose. Nose tackle, they kind of move him around a little bit. Downs checks in at receiver. Crane, the other receiver, goes to the far side. There's the snap. Play action pass. Marine rolls out now. He's got some open field. He's going to take the shot. And it's going to be caught by Downs. Downs makes a cut. He's across the field to the 15-10. 5, they're not going to catch him. That's a touchdown and a great job.
That was
offense.
That was a tremendous job. That was a great job by Breen. You saw the field open up for him. He could have run that ball, got the 1st down, but he kept his eyes downfield. He saw Downs open, made a beautiful pass. Downs just took it from there up that sideline, cut it back across. That was just a great job on both ends of that. I mean, Breen really did a nice job. That is a quarterback. That's not just that's a quarterback thinking on that play.
That touchdown brought to us by the losses of Street and Street. Extra point unit comes on. This extra point brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Jalen Bush will be the kicker for this extra point. There's a snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is good. 1:16 remains in the Cross Keys Bank 3rd quarter. Panthers 34, Farmers 0. We'll take 30 seconds and be right back with more Panther football.
Craftsman Federal Credit Union, serving our members with their financial needs. Waiting for interest rates to fall? Why wait? Craftsman Federal Credit Union can get you in the vehicle you want today at rates where you can enjoy the ride. Become a member today and see the difference at Craftsman Federal Credit Union, with 2 locations to serve you in Bastrop and Sterlington, or visit us at craftmanfcu.com. Local people helping local people since 1953.
Panther fans, we're back. Cross Keys Bank third quarter. Panthers extend their lead 34-0 over the Union Parish Farmers. William Lyon comes on to kick it away. This kick brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. William makes his approach. Sky kick towards the near sideline. It's going to be taken, and no fair catch. What is that? Late flag.
Not sure. Oh, Coach Doty's not happy about that. There was no fair catch shown.
And it wasn't targeting. Now we've got another flag on the near sideline.
Yeah, there was no fair catch called by the receiver on that. None.
That was a nice sky kick.
Just the way you want it set up.
Yeah, this could be 30 yards of penalties right here, though.
Yeah, well, you're going to have the dead ball foul. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct, I'm sure. I can understand why Coach Doty was upset. He made the catch, came down.
Yeah, there's still some discussion there about the 40-yard line. It's interesting. The 2 guys that threw the flag, neither one of them is in the discussion about the penalty.
I see some reaction from Coach Nix as well.
I'm going to call it I'm not even sure that's the right call. They called it a blindside block, but that's not it. So that'll be 30 yards in penalties. That's going to move the ball all the way down inside the Panther 30-yard line. Ball will go down on the 28. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're calling there as far as the blindside. It's a play on a guy with a football.
Well, he caught the ball. He's a runner.
Yeah, he didn't make a fair catch.
That's right. No
fair
fair
formation
catch.
for the Farmers. 2 receivers near side. Quick toss back to Henderson, trying to find room outside. Birch will give chase. And Henderson's able to slip away, and he'll lose, looks like 2 yards, back to the 30.
Yeah, Birch was after him. Had him, looked like he was able to pull out of Birch's grasp. Nobody does that. But he's able to get up the field just enough to minimize that loss. Birch had him for about a 5-yard loss. Ball's at the 30-yard of the line of the Panthers. Be second down at 12.
It's like Ladarius Harris and Jacoby Robinson check in on that D-line. I formation for the Farmers. 2 receivers near side. Quick toss to Henderson again to that right side, trying to find room. And nothing doing. They'll lose 2 more. Cartown third down upcoming. That Panther defense is feasting right now.
They are. That was Hollingsworth again. Hollingsworth has got a read on that one.
And now we got a flag on the far side.
Yeah, I just saw that come up, so this is going to be a dead ball foul, whatever it is.
I see Panther hands in the air. I'm going to guess. I won't even guess yet.
Ingles is going to check out. Ashton Bradford's checking in. Look like Ingles got a little.
It's a lot of discussion. If you throw your flag, let's know what it's for and get it moving. Let's go, guys. It will be against the Farmers. Waiting on the white hat. Personal foul against the Farmers. That'll back them up way up. Cartown third down from the Panther 47-yard line. They've got to get to the 18-yard line. So third and 29.
I'd call that. That's third and 30.
From the 47 to the 18?
Oh, okay.
I'm going to let you try again, Mr. Retired Banker.
Look, man, you got the eagle eyes.
Well, I said it, and you told me I was wrong, so then I had to do math again. Can't be doing math twice.
Man, if I'm retired, I don't have to do math
I heard
anymore.
that. One receiver to each side, I formation for the Farmers. There's a snap. Patterson drops back. He's looking to take the shot. Now throws it up, and it'll fall incomplete. I believe that was Anderson Walk on the coverage.
Yeah, Anderson Walk was there. Had good coverage on the ball. Was a little overthrown, but Walk stayed stride for stride with him. That was good defense on his part. Stayed on the inside of him. But that'll set up a 4th down and 29.
There we go.
There you go. Feel better about it?
Sterlington rehab 4th down upcoming. Panthers don't drop any. Actually, now Hickman will come out and drop back for the Panthers. If I was him, I'd drop back a little further. Reeder got a foot into the last one he kicked.
Hey, he heard you. He's starting to move back toward the goal line.
Snap was a little high. We're going to have a flag on the play. Another high kick. Come down at about the 7. It'll take a Farmer roll and then go dead right around the 2-yard line. There is a flag on the play near sideline. I believe the clock is going to have expired.
Going to be coming back.
It will be a legal formation against the Farmers, so they'll have to re-kick it. But that was the final play of the 3rd quarter. After 3 quarters of play, Panthers 34, Farmers nothing. Let's take 60 seconds, and we'll be right back with more Panther football.
Marion State Bank, rooted in education and athletics. Marion State Bank is committed to investing in the future through scholarships, sponsorships, and community support. We're empowering students and athletes to dream big and achieve more because their success is our success. Investing in our future, supporting education and athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in community, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Fence Depot uses quality materials and has the expertise to give you the best service with the best price. They take pride in offering their customers a full selection of fencing options. For chain link, ornamental, vinyl, wildlife, and more, try Fence Depot in West Monroe. 318-331-4457. Fence Depot.
They're going to keep it. Panther fans, we're back. Farmers look like fake the punt on 4th and 34. They won't get it. They'll pick up maybe a yard, and that'll be another turnover on downs for that Panther defense. Turnovers tonight brought to us by your local Sterlington Realtor, the David Bryant team.
I'm really not sure if that was a fake or not. It looked like the ball was snapped high again.
There wasn't any pressure. That's what was confusing for me.
I know. Reeder, it was going to be an awkward – he made a kind of an awkward catch and came down. I think he just took off on his own.
You don't call – I don't think you call that particular play a fake on 4th and 34.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Unless you're going to run the old toss pitching play back and forth and –
oh, yeah.
like you said, an end of a football
the laterals.
game.
Yeah. The old folks like me remember the Stanford band play, at the end of the game. You don't even remember that, do you?
No. Well, William, what I'm noticing here is we're on the – there we go. Flip them around. They actually let them kick it. They let them kick it as the last play of the 3rd quarter, I guess.
Well, I don't think it was that thought.
So we didn't end. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they actually punted the wrong direction to start the 4th quarter. But we are in the Marion State Bank 4th quarter, all that done, and now the Panther offense will come out 1st and 10 at the Farmer 49-yard line, leading 34-0. Downs, the lone receiver to the far side, full house backfield behind Breen. There's a quick toss. Going to throw it out, intended for Park Smith, and it'll fall incomplete. Panthers trying to catch that rail route.
Yeah, man, they had Big Sturdivant on this near side running, along with Downs in the middle. Sturdivant's going to go over and say, man, I had a little separation on my guy now. Don't give up on me. Fell incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down 10 for the Panthers at the 49 of the Farmers.
One receiver now goes to the far side. That's Crane. Dismuke, Birch, and Park Smith in the backfield behind Breen. Dismuke goes in motion. Now Breen's going to step up, throws it out to Birch. He makes the catch. He's got a 1st down and more, makes a man miss. Puts his head down, and he's still running. to about the 27-yard line. Downs Law Firm, first down for the Panthers.
How about that play by Breen? He had guys in his face, was able to pull loose from the first tackler, kept his eyes downfield. He knew where Birch was. That's impressive. He knew where Birch was, wide open on this near side. Easy catch. He took it up the field, got to the 27-yard line of the Farmers. That was a great job on both ends of that. You know, Birch looked like he was going down. He just kept pumping it upfield. That's a great job. Ball's at the 27 of Farmers, be first down and 10.
Hickman checks into the ball game for the Panthers. Downs, the lone receiver, to the far side. Crane set here to the near side. Panthers hurry up to the line. There's a snap. And that play didn't look like we knew exactly what was going on there. Panthers went in a hurry, and it just didn't work.
Almost looked like Hickman didn't get a chance to make a step either way. They just kind of collided with each other. That was kind of messed up from the very beginning.
Lose 5.
Yeah, it's going to be second down and 15 for the Panthers. That ball is back at the 32-yard line of the Farmers now.
Same formation again. Mott, the fullback, behind Breen with Hickman behind him. There's a snap. Play action pass. Breen looking again for a man, looking for Hickman. Hickman had a shot at it, but it'll fall incomplete. Third down and 15 upcoming.
That's a nice try by Hickman. He had to climb the ladder going for it. It would have been a nice catch if he had made that. Fell incomplete. Third down and 15 for the Panthers. Again, the ball's at the 32 of the Farmers.
Dismuke will check in for Mott. Marion State Bank, fourth quarter. Panthers lead 34-0. Third down and 15 at the Farmer 33-yard line. 32-yard line. Gun formation, 2 receivers far side. 1 receiver set to the near side. Dismuke to the right of Breen in the gun. Now we're going to have offsides. Against the Farmers. That'll make it third down and 10.
I believe that far defensive end.
Yeah, he called it on number 4, judging by what he told the white hat.
Not sure it wasn't lined up offside.
So the Panthers will break the huddle. Same formation again, 2 receivers to the far side. That's Crane and Downs. Hickman set to the near side. There's a snap. Breen looking downfield. Now throws it out to Dismuke. He'll make the catch. Trying to make a man miss, and he'll get up to about the 21. Actually, they're going to mark him back at the 23, it looks like. And we'll have a fourth down and call it 6.
Good eye, Ben. 4th and 6. I think Dismuke might have just planted that foot and
just go.
I mean, we've seen his speed. I think he might could have got there. Ball is at the 23 of the Farmers.
2 receivers now come near side. Dismuke will be to the left of Breen in the gun. Hickman to the far side. There's a snap. Breen looking downfield. Now he's going to take the shot. And it's going to be caught by Noah Crane.
Man,
that's a Downs Law Firm first down.
I'll tell you what, Noah Crane got in the dead spot there, and he had to go down to get that ball. He scooped it up off the ground. I mean, that was a nice play by Crane. He was coming down the field, basically had to kind of come back.
Yeah, Coach Spat's going to take a second timeout. He thinks it was incomplete, but there is no replay in high school football. So it'll be first and goal from the 5. Timeouts tonight brought to us by Prime Star Home Health. Let's just keep it here.
Well, you know, we do have replay over here. Our executive producer, Ryan, could tell us, and he said it was
unclear.
He said it was a catch.
He said it was unclear.
Well, it is kind of small, but you know what?
Yeah, well, either way, the shame is Breen had a touchdown right there, just had he underthrew it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been a walk-in for sure. It's a really good play. I mean, Crane was wide open in the middle, but that's a good play by Crane because he basically had to slide down to get down to the ball as he was going forward. That's just a good job on his part. So they marked this ball at the 5-yard line of the Farmers. The Panthers have it first down and goal. 9:33 left in the fourth quarter, up 34-0. And Ben, let's do your math here.
Got to have 8.
So we'll go for. We score this thing, we go for 2.
Yeah, I think so.
You're the math guy tonight.
Trying to just carry it. I formation for the Panthers. Be Mott and Strohmile behind Breen in the I. Crane to the near side, Downs to the far. There's the snap. Toss back to Strohmile, trying to find room. He's at the 1, and he's in for the touchdown.
You know what? That was a good job, Strohmile. He did his usual bit finding that seam, but, boy, he delivered a lick at the end of that, showed some power. Had he not done that, they would have probably gotten him around a 1 or 2 yard line, but that's just a good job of him just powering that ball in across the goal line for the score.
That touchdown brought to us by the law offices of Street and Street. Extra point brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington.
Panthers are going for 2.
Yeah, going for 2. Get to 42 here. The clock will run the rest of the way. Full house backfield. Mott, Dismuke, and Strohmile. There's the snap. Quick give now. Pitch back to Strohmile. It's a foot race to the corner. He's in for the 2 points.
Man, was that a great-looking play or what? It was, I didn't think you were going to get the pitch out in time. Strohmile, once you got the ball to him, those 3 Farmers were there. They all kind of collided together, and it was just Strohmile streaking to the corner of the end zone. That was a nice job, right to the pylon.
And Panthers should be to the official running clock, 9:28 on the game clock. That should roll it. Panthers up 42-0 all over the Union Parish Farmers tonight. Yeah, I don't think your power ratings are based on margin of victory, but Panthers sending a statement tonight.
They sure
handling the Farmers here.
They really are. They really are. They've been focused all night long. You know, maybe last year still kind of hanging over. Some of them said a lot of these kids were playing in that game. You know,
no doubt.
So, it's just a chance to get some redemption for what happened last year. But, boy, they have done a job. That defense has played lights out tonight. That's a credit to Coach Tannehill and that defensive staff over there putting that game plan together.
Jalen Bush comes on to kick it away. This kick brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Jalen Bush makes his approach. Will be a sky kick over towards the near side, and it'll bounce and go out of bounds around the 23-yard line. So that'll come out to the 35. Give me that Sparks Nissan Kia drive summary.
Got it right here. 8 plays, 49 yards, 2:32 off the clock with the 5-yard touchdown run by Strohmile.
Panthers will have, I believe, a few subs. I see Ashton Bradford, Drew Voker's all in there now. Number 43's just come in. 43 would be Cameron Walker. Anderson Walk is in that back end. Keenan Green and Sam Frazier both stay at safety. Jalen Bush is checked in at the far corner. Jacoby Robinson, Ladarius Harris, and Jaden Hall on that front. I formation for the Farmers. They're going to go counter give to the near side. Henderson's going to find some up to the 41, and he's going to be met by Frazier.
That's Anderson Walk, too. Anderson Walk came in low, and then Frazier nailed him up top. That was a good combo tackle by those guys. Picked up 7 yards on the carry. He's 2nd down and 3 for the Farmers at their own 42-yard line. And as Ben said, it's a running clock right now at 7:55 and counting.
Farmers break the huddle. They'll go I formation, 2 receivers to the far side. William, I wouldn't be surprised to see counter here again. There's a snap, counter give near side. Panthers were there, just missed him, and now Henderson's going to spin up to the midfield for a Farmer first down.
Yeah, he was able to get past the line of scrimmage. Cameron Walker was able to come across the field there and make that stop. Got it to midfield. Farmers have it first down and 10.
Yeah, Panthers, it's almost like they knew what was coming, just couldn't get there to make the play. That counter play, when Union wants to get some yardage, the counter is what they want to go to. 2 receivers now go far side, I formation behind Patterson. Now it'll be the quick speed option out to Henderson, trying to find some room. He'll make a couple of guys miss and get up across the 45 to the 44. Gain of 6 yards, 2nd down.
Yeah, Keenan Green was able to come over from that safety position. Was able to catch me. He had already got past the line of scrimmage. Keenan Green did a nice job of tracking him down.
Jet Johnson checks in for Voker.
Gain of 6 on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Farmers at the Panther 44-yard line.
2 receivers near side. I formation behind Patterson. Offset I actually to the near side. There's the snap. Counter give now to the far side. Henderson runs through, and he's got the 1st down and more. He's up to about the 18. Voker and Nicholson will check in for the Panther defense.
Walk and Johnson check out. The Farmers have this ball at the 28 of the Panthers. The 1st down and 10. Clock has just gone under 6 minutes, 5:57 and counting.
Marion State Bank, 4th quarter. Panthers up 42-0. 2 receivers near side. Patterson takes it, be a give to the fullback. And he'll be met for maybe a yard. 2nd down 9. Second down 9 for the Panther.
I was trying to get the yardage from.
Yeah, I can't make sense of that.
I'm not sure what that means. Maybe it's 184 running, 89
return and
22 receiving. That's what it is. So,
I formation for the Farmers. 2 receivers near side. There's the snap. Counter give to the far side. Tailback fell down, but he'll get up and he'll pick up a 1st down for the Farmers at the 16.
Yeah, Keenan Green was able to make that stop. He got it to the 16-yard line. It's going to be a 1st down for the Farmers.
I believe that's number 23 for the Farmers on that carry, Jeremiah Pearson.
Yeah, he had actually slipped before he took off. That kind of helped him, I think.
I formation again for the Farmers. 2 receivers set to the near side. Counter give again to that far side, trying to find some room, and that'll be Ashton Bradford, I believe. And we've got penalty flags all back in the secondary.
And you see 2 big guys in the secondary that you wouldn't normally see back there. But that's hey, let me get this. Ashton Bradford made a heck of a play.
He did. Personal foul, face mask against the Panthers. So that'll be a half the distance. Should put the ball down on the 8, and we'll have a 1st down and 1.
What I think we had was some action going on between the offensive and defensive line down the field.
Are you saying, this is your favorite saying now, are you saying he was giving him the
business?
There it is. There it is. We hadn't had one of those this year.
We really hadn't, but he was giving him the business.
I felt like you needed to give that one right there.
Well,
Week 10, we needed that one.
Yeah.
So it will be 1st down. We'll call it 3. I formation for the Farmers. Counter give near side. Pearson stumbles again, and he'll be cut down. 2nd down and maybe 2 upcoming.
That was a nice tackle by number 30,
Kason
Huggins. Got him in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, be 2nd down and 2. Basically, what I can glean from that is that Birch has 295 total yards tonight.
That's not bad. I formation again. 2 receivers near side. There's the snap. Play action pass, trying to get outside. Jaden Hall gives chase. Patterson puts his head down. He'll go out of bounds, but he'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, Hall got hands on him first. He was able to get by him. And then Hollingsworth came across to force him out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal for the Farmers. Clock continues to tick inside 2.5 minutes here in the Marion State Bank 4th quarter. Farmers break the huddle. They'll now send 2 receivers near side. I formation behind Patterson. There's a snap. He tried to give it to a fullback who wasn't there, and then he's thrown down by Jaden Hall.
Man, that's good to see Jaden Hall get there. Yeah, you're right, the quarterback. Somebody went the wrong direction. I'd say the quarterback maybe did.
I'm going to say it was the fullback because the quarterback's been in there all night, and that new fullback didn't really know what was going on.
I don't know. I'm just going
based on the new personnel.
I was just trying to give that guy the benefit of the doubt. Either way, it was the wrong way.
Disaster.
And Jaden Hall took advantage of it. Ball's at the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
I formation again. There's the snap this time. They do give it to the fullback. He'll fight to the 1, and we'll have a Cartown 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. 90 seconds remain in the ball game. Union huddles up. They'll break the huddle. Same formation again. 2 receivers near side. Patterson goes under center. There's the snap. Gives straight ahead. And he's in for the touchdown. Farmers get a touchdown here with a minute to go. Clock will continue to tick. Little fullback dive. Able to punch it in. Extra point pending. And William, we're running clock again.
Yeah.
We kind of know how to do this. Panther fans, you're used to us doing this. We're not going to hang around
You're gonna get out
and drag this out of here. So with 40 seconds and counting on the clock, the extra points pending, we'll give you that call. But we really a dominating performance by this Panthers all the way around.
It really is. Both sides of the ball. Special teams look good as well. I tell you, this is a good game for the Panthers. They should finish in the top 4, so there will be a bye week next week. So you certainly wanted to come out here, have a good game, and to do it against a quality team like Union Parish is a big deal here for these Panthers.
Extra point pending. Patterson takes it a little low. Kick is up. And it's good, and that will be the final play of the game. Your final from Del Ashley Field tonight. Panthers 42, Farmers 7. William, as you said, playoffs will begin next week. Panther fans, we won't know until Sunday what the brackets look like. Power rankings are available on LHSAA.org. But most likely, Panthers will have a bye. First round of the playoffs, first home game will be in 2 weeks here. And watch our social media. We'll keep you posted on that. Coach Dirty and I will sit down next week for the Prime Star Home Health Coaches Show, and we'll give you the information that we've got there. We'll talk about this victory and get us set for the playoff run, and it should be a fun next few weeks together. So, William, I'll give you the final word, and then we'll sign off and go celebrate with the guys.
Hey, I'm going to do a Coach Doty. Go Panthers.
Here we go. Panther fans, have a great weekend. We'll see you next Tuesday night for the Coaches Show. Have a great weekend.